recap, and we should get into the actual story. So, first things first, I would like you guys to hop into your character sheets, and I would like each of you to put yourselves to 2 hero points, please.
Gotcha.
Juice, would like me to do that for you? I know your internet's fucking with you tonight.
No, I can do it. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
2 hero points,
right.
yeah. That works.
2 hero points each. Those will end, you'll get 2 every single session, so make sure to use them. The game is balanced for you to be able to do it twice during the session. A reminder, if you run out of hero points, you don't get the option to use your remaining hero points when you would once die. You can keep yourself alive for 1 more hit. In any case.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me open up all this fun stuff because I was pinging my server.
No, oh, good. Okay.
Private game. That's what you mean.
Are you? Did you log in? All right. So last time we left off, you guys were knee deep in a nasty combat, and we were simply continuing from that point. But we do need to recap of what's happened so far. Oh, stop it! You won't get an extra hero point for that.
Shit. Damn it.
So you guys destroyed your first yokai and have experienced quite a few haunts already. You've begun to explore Willowshore in this decrepit and horrific state. But I was wondering, though it's been some time, would anyone like to try to get some bonus points by getting a free D6 that they can use in any D20 roll during the session by giving me a recap of the campaign so far? What you're doing, what's happened, all of the like. And if you do, you can roll me a D20 right now. Whoever rolls the highest will take it.
Storming check-in process confirmed.
Yeah, I'll roll for it.
I can roll. My shit's loading.
All right, you want me to roll for you? I'll roll for you. I'll roll for you.
Okay, so me and Juzo can roll. Whoever gets the highest roll will do the
Juzo got a natural 20.
Never mind. I'm not gonna fucking
cool.
Juzo, in that case.
Oh, thank you for the raid, Alea. Hi, how are you? Welcome on in. Oh, been a minute.
But very quickly, we have a role-playing question that you answer in character if you want an extra D4. Think about this during the recap. It's a very simple one this week. You just killed our yokai, but what is your character's opinion on killing others?
Thank you for following.
Go ahead. Take it away, Aleister.
Oh, boy.
Hi, everybody. Welcome on in from the raid. My name is...
Never have had any problems with it. If I'm getting paid,
thank you for following.
I'm gonna do it.
I appreciate your forthwith. And what's happened so far?
Well, our last, let's see, our last bit of stuff that we did. We are currently hunting for Arashi's kid. We've been tracking them for a little while. And the last session we did wasn't exactly super long, but we did encounter a bunch of like gremlins and the yokai that you called Gurgle Gut, which is quite an interesting character.
Gurgle Gut's got his grippers out.
Yeah, we ended up killing this guy. A lot of the other gremlins have kind of, fled from the battle. And I know that, the blessed coins that were in the lantern are now kind of tainted. So yeah, we're aiming to get to the bottom of a lot of the shit that's going on right now and potentially, find a way to bless these coins again, I think.
Absolutely. You've lost your footing ever since you woke up in that forest after the festival. The Eternal Lantern has gone out. Ignore those coins that are in there. They're no longer in there. Though, between gremlin centipedes and nasty amounts of spiders and roaches, I'm kind of curious because you're drawn towards Arashi's daughter at the moment. You yourself have decided to way away from Aleister. hoping that she is okay and that Pharasma will protect her. Are you having any regrets?
Always.
Perfect.
It was like
Awesome.
always, man. Come on now.
You can take your D6. You can use it at any point during the session. If you don't use it, you lose it. So please, by all means.
Sounds good. And you said add a hero point to myself? No.
You can add a hero point or take the D6 to have either 3 or the extra D6.
So I can take an extra hero point because of this D6.
You can take a hero point for recapping, or you can say, I don't want the hero point, I want a D6, because that could help me crit.
Oh, then I'll take the hero point then.
Sounds good. Put yourself to 3 hero points. And since you answered the question for us already on what's your character's opinion on killing, you get to ask any character in the campaign that you've met so far, including your party or any NPC, and get their answer on that question.
On the same question? Oh,
on the
boy.
same question, what's their character's opinion on killing you others?
You know what? I'll ask Oaway then. I think Aleister was. He kind of wants to know a bit about Oaway now. He's very.
Thank you for
intrigued by
following.
the very strong silent type of this little adventure we're going on.
Very well. Oaway, tell me, what is your character's opinion on killing others?
A worm is a worm. It doesn't matter if it's on my blade or under my boot.
Whew. And what constitutes a worm?
Great.
Whatever I deem at the time.
Ooh. I appreciate it. You can take a D4 for that. You can use that at any point during the adventure. All right. And our music's coming up to its end, and thus it is time for us to return to session, shall we say?
So, why the fuck is it
Very
saying
good.
that? Okay, there we go. Sorry, a little bit of technical issue. Yeah.
All right. Where we left off was on the Dawn Step Bridge on a horrific night. And yes, it's only going to get more horrid, more gore-stained, and by all means, you're only going to get hungrier. For vengeance, for blood, and for worse. But now, we're going to take a moment as you look towards the Dawn Step Bridge. You take a breath. The battle is over. And as Zasharim moves towards the river to go and get aid, you think back to the last time that Willowshore has faced such a grievous, gory night. And there's no question. All but a few years ago, 3 to be exact, you found each one of yourselves at a memorial. And that's where we return to session. 3 years ago, in a almost forgotten memory, washed away in the blood of this horrific night.
Oh fuck, my balls are cold. This water is freezing. Why are we here? Shrinked as soon as it touched. Oh, that's crazy. Excuse, can I get like one of those little hand warmers that you guys have over there? It's, you know, the ones that you get from a 7-Eleven. I'd really like one. Just stuff it in there.
hear-
Yeah, there you go.
Dad! From Bombing, as she's a few feet from you praying.
Sorry!
Before we continue, I hate to interrupt, but we still have the torchlight on.
I got it. That's Arashi's job. He's holding up his torch.
Oh, word. Good point.
He's holding up a torch to everybody. It's a little bit dim thanks to cloudy nature.
Couldn't hold the torch to me. I gotta do it for myself.
And you're welcome to zoom out to see exactly what scene you're on here.
Why is he crying?
Hey, Arashi, shut up.
What?
Each of you were
I heard that.
interspersed
I heard that line.
Yeah.
on this night. All of you remember why you are here. 3 of the most holy people in all of Willowshore are carrying jars. Jars which hold the corpses and remains that were left over from the brutal serial killer known as the Butcher. Now, the Butcher was an unknown assailant at this given time. And you can see in front of you under a torii gate with various shrines, symbols, and relics placed to have even the spirits of Willowshore and the Great Willow and the Kami to find this killer. Aleister, you sit under the trees, away from even the smallest amount of sunset sun, watching your sister from afar and the governor as he waxes about the importance of security and
Thank
safety.
you for following.
As Zhang Peng, the captain of the guard, nods and tries to hold some semblance of order. Many people of Willowshore haven't attended this memorial, but a lot of you are. Some, again, from afar and some up close. And you'd hear the governor speak, though Arashi, you attempt to disrupt his authority, as you're wont to do many times, aren't you?
Absolutely. You know, sometimes I like to think about rainbows and cuddles, but also at the same time, my remedy for my bowls still hasn't happened yet. Could you warm up the water? One of you is a magician, no? Can't you just set the bitch on fire, like from underneath, make it a little bit of a water pool and like
Here,
a little...
from your daughter as she starts to grab you by the ponytail.
You listen. I'm your father.
I'm trying to get into the good graces so that I can pray next time Daiketsu wants us here.
Daiketsu would rather me be stuck on a porcelain trying to fight for my life after that Taco Bell we had last night.
She again tries to silence you as she holds up a charm. At this, you'd hear the governor speak. In all these deaths, I have heard of this grave killings that have happened here at Willowshore. Mama Bao, you spoke to me of this plucking murder. There's a shiver that runs down one of your spines at these words. I was not here on that fateful night when that body was found hairless. But I will let the Imperial Court strip my name of any power if one more resident of my Willowshore is slain. He would hold down the small rope, strung from thin cords, once, twice, thrice knotted, and he lays it into the water, steepled in blood and ash. An offering to the Great Willow. I may not be from Willowshore, but I am your ruler. And you watch as the governor gives you a look, Aleister. As the three religious heads, the Reverend Mother Otis, as your near and dear Yusojin and Elizabeth all bear ash into the waters, the governor gives you a look. Such a threat will not stay in Willowshore for long. I have my best blade on it. The people of Willowshore look over towards you, Aleister, in the shade. Is there anything you say, do, or hold yourself to as this attention falls on you?
I think Aleister will kind of just survey the area and then just like tip his hat. He's not really going to say anything. He'll just give some acknowledgement that he's going to find everybody or find who's needing to be found.
There's this vile discontent from some families, the Somni family to be in particular, at this situation. There is a shout not just from Arashi, I assume, going on during this, but also from Old Man Matsuki having his medicine.
Swear to God, cold as fuck, inverting at the moment, turtle-like.
If there is any more doubts of security, remember, my manor is warded. The Imperial Court will allow no such villains and vile killers into its domain. I am assured of it. He gives a bow.
Oh, welcome in, Aeon.
Welcome in. Yoru.
Hey, on.
Oaway. This night nags in the back of your mind. It always has. For years now. The last time something like this was mentioned. The last time a grievous murder was acknowledged. How would you hold yourself here? Did you do anything during this remark?
I made sure to let a certain woodworker know that if they ever run into trouble, they can come to my shop. I will keep them safe.
Excellent. The governor gives a bow. Oh, good.
I was gonna say I also grip a little piece of black material of some kind. No one else knows what it is, but very aggressively and almost an uncontrollable anger for some reason. Who knows? Could be anything.
This memory inspires. It does. It was the last time Willowshore was together to acknowledge a tragedy. And you wonder what memorial will be held, what the governor's words will be, what promises of security he'll have for you after this horrific night 3 years later. However, you know that a lot of these promises never did truly hold too much weight. Despite Zhang Pang putting in all sensibilities of curfews, of people making sure to hold up wards and fulus in their homes, prayers were not answered. And the butcher, the title of the serial killer in Willowshore, carried on his rampage for 3 more years until he met his end at the new Butcher of Willowshore's blade. But that, even then, feels like a long, long time ago. And I suppose we should get back to our night, shall we?
Yeah.
I suppose.
Maybe.
Yoru's looking a little different.
I was about to say, Yoru, welcome back.
Nice tits.
You should change your...
Nice titties, man.
My titties are increasing
Yeah.
maximum size.
Oh, good.
Titties are.
Yoru, I never knew you were
Great.
built like that.
So, out. Oh, no.
You could
Built
melt
like
an
that on
egg
all
on
those
them
roads,
fucking
man.
abs, boy. Let me tell you something.
Wild.
Arashi, I know it's cold. Why did you piss in the lake?
I needed to warm up. Fuck you. Tired of this shit. The mayor's being edgy. My daughter's being a cunt. No offense. And more importantly, it's raining. Do you think that I'd want to be any more cold than I am right now?
You might.
And my Snickers bar is completely soggy.
What does that even mean?
Been carrying that around.
It's because I needed. Have you never needed a snack while on the road?
What the fuck is a Snickers?
See, you're not you, and you're hungry. in this reality, would it be called a Smuckers just for copyright laws?
It will. I
Or a
imagine
Smackers, a
At
Smackers,
Mama
'cause-
Bow's, there's got to be some steam buns and Smackers.
yeah, Smackers. That's what it is. It's a Smackers.
That makes sense.
As
we come back into it, though, the distant memory fades, and there is a gore pile of yokai and monsters around you, and a throne made from the people of Willowshore's homes. Arashi, the blood of your daughter is mixed in with all of the blood on the bridge. You know she was dragged across it. You don't know in what state, dead, live, otherwise. But, Oaway, you hold the 3 coins in your hand. The 3 coins that once guarded Willowshore with its eternal light, blessed by the very gods themselves. but now they are corrupted, bloody, and dying. Aleister, you drive the blade out of the jinkin. You feel the taste of the blood on the edge of your blade, and you take control of yourself, remembering when all of those people looked at you during the memorial 3 years ago, simply looked away from you, horrified at what you were becoming for the governor. But now as we sit here, you hear the screams in downtown Willowshore, the silence in South Bay. It is cold, raining, and 5:30 in the morning, just barely on the edge of Shizuru's sunrise. Tell me, what did the four of you do?
I think I would just stare in horror, hoping that like nothing bad would be coming towards my daughter, just like a very concerned thing, but I wouldn't say much. I would for once be quiet because I'm scared of the outcome of losing my child. Yeah.
We must press on. If we sit here, the chances of her getting hurt are worse. I believe we press forward.
We need to keep moving. Hopefully we can find them soon. I have other pressing matters to attend to shortly.
Garush, could you scout out for us? Give us some support and a perimeter?
Do your best Havo impression, Itamera. I'm waiting. Fingers together.
Thumbs up. He said he thumbs up and then he says, I have a bomb.
Shit yourself, and then he runs away.
God, I love that little thing.
Gruoska will watch the bridge to make sure nothing else arrives.
Okay.
like
Then
to
I guess we
think
press
that-
on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we do.
Uwe, as you move forward onto the bridge, the blood stains cover your clothing, but more than anything, you notice the throne that was made to ward off all the people that could come by. The gremlins have run off due to the flame, but there are some things that haven't burnt off yet. Things in sealed containers. But those of you with keener eyes, which is Yoru and Aleister, are again confused. It's made of bed frames, furniture, tables. No weapons. No armor has been pilfered. And the only things that are actual worth that stand there is a silver scepter set with semi-precious stones and a small deck of cards encapsulated in markings. Both of these are treasures of the Igawa family, the wizards of Willowshore.
My question is, what the hell do they need all this for? It's nothing but furniture pillaged from the homes of the innocent people of Willowshore.
Well then, we press forward. And I swear, if anything has happened to my daughter, the first thing that I'm going to do is wear somebody like a fucking boot.
Understandably so. Especially if you're so close with this person you call your daughter. I can gladly understand. I am also quite protective of my sister, despite our differences.
Well, family's family, and we must take care of one's family, no?
Then you would be right. I just hope that we find this one soon. If I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna have to go and check the church that my sister usually frequents soon.
Well, then, we'll do that together.
I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Do you
I
forego
guess we'll just-
crossing the bridge or go back to the church?
I would say cross the bridge. And,
Yeah.
well,
We can always go back.
yeah, actually, do you want to head back to the church and take that event, or do we want to continue going after bombing, knowing that she's critically injured already? This is a half-half. Either way this story rolls out.
Yeah, it definitely does. I mean, to be fair, I mean, if anything, if it really comes to it, I mean, me and Yoru both tracking. So if I were to split off, I think tracking would still happen, but I honestly, like, splitting the party is not
Ideal.
I don't like the
Yeah.
idea of spreading the party.
Yeah,
right
it's splitting the party in sessions in general is just not a good idea.
So I guess
Not in this
we'll, because we're already on the track for bombing,
We'll
we'll
find
finish up
bombing,
bombing,
but
and then we'll
we'll-
go after your
yeah.
sister. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Very well. Wei, I'm curious. You're the one that holds on to the 3 ancient copper coins that the founder of Willowshore once put in. Do you keep them or do you throw them?
To keep them.
Okay. You should find them in your inventory. And did anyone take what precious things were within the throne of Gurgogut? Or did you leave them as they are?
Love them as is.
Okay.
I feel like Aleister probably would have picked up that deck of cards more so, just kind of in passing, picked it up, kind of shoves it into his pocket. He's not going to inspect it or anything, but he knows that it's, you know, a keepsake in some standing.
Sure.
Do I see any unique metals in that pile?
The staff is. Yeah, because it's got unique semi-precious gems all laden into it. As for actual, like, silver or cold iron, no, because I believe if anyone would have those, they are locked away in their homes at the moment. Your supplies, none of you have made it home yet. You came straight from the guard tower and snuck around Willowshore to make it to here.
Let us continue then.
All right.
Aye.
Yep.
Crossing the Dawnstep Bridge is simple enough. It seems most of the Jenkins were afraid or ran away from the entire situation of bombs and the battle. But something odd happens when you start to cross. It gets louder, but it's also quieter. You hear in the distance the sound of Willowshore's new residents, these horrific monsters, these Jenkins ripping things apart, enjoying destroying whatever they have. But oddly, there's a clanging sound. Just this strange clattering. It's not even a procession or percussion or anything of the like. As you start getting closer to Willowshore's main downtown streets, it's just, there's something coming, and it's very loud. Would you continue down the main streets towards it, or do you duck into the alleyways?
Probably there. If I remember correctly, one of those guys got through and they went to tell their big head honcho, right?
A lot of them did run away.
We should be cautious. It's a hard call to make. We need to be quick, but we also need to make sure we don't get attacked.
I'm for taking the alleyway.
And that is what we'll do. We can spring a trap.
I'm hoping to run into this so-called butcher that the small ones kept yammering about.
As you move, the rain runs off and onto your bodies, but it hides your footfalls pretty well. There's blood in the streets. Every alley you go into, you find some desiccated, skinned corpse of a resident that you recognize. At this point, it's clear to you where much of the dead has been. Most of the killings happened in downtown Willowshore. By the time that you make it closer to the larger festival-filled areas for the reenactment festival, you found at least a dozen bodies, long since dead and freshly bleeded out. There's nothing left in them, whether through the rain or through the method. And that clattering just gets louder and louder. It's almost annoying. It doesn't sound like music. Yoru, you know music. You know performances. Many of you do. Here, Arashi. It just sounds like clattering. Hundreds of instruments clattering together all at once. And it's getting louder and louder as you get deeper and deeper into Willowshore.
It sounds like a Papa Roach concert.
What the fuck is Papa Roach?
Don't worry about it. You wouldn't like them anyways. They've only ever done one good song. Maybe two or three.
It feels like my life is shattering into pieces just listening.
Technically, it's already shattered, considering the events.
Do you continue to hold the torch?
No, I do not continue to hold the torch.
Okay. What light is left for you, Arashi, is by the actual leftover lanterns that were handcrafted for the festival. You duck back to a corner as you hear some Jenkins run through, and you see them wearing a large ear-filled necklace. Oddly, they seem to have only picked out the ones that have jewelry in them, as though they are treasures. But they didn't take the ears off of them. You tuck to the side, and you wait. Until you cannot avoid crossing any further. The loud banging is getting worse and worse, and Oaway, you come to the realization that if you follow these blood trails, you will come face to face with whatever the sound is coming from. Unless you hide and watch from a distance.
I'm done waiting. It's time to help as best we can. And if a few things die on the way,
Let's just make sure we don't join that number.
I like the way you think. Blood for blood, after all.
exactly.
My intention is to stab anything that gets near me or in my way. My daughter is my priority.
As it gets within 30 feet, it's almost the only thing that you can hear. And at this point, you can figure out this small thing peeking through. It's a voice.
Like I said, I told you, it's Papa Roach. I knew it.
And Aleister, as the voice gets closer, you turn around and you see a Jinkin. And they back up and hold themselves. And they tuck to hide from the sound of the singing.
Hands up. One of those little creatures.
Good.
One of those little creatures is hiding. I don't know if it's noticed us or seems to be hiding from whatever this singing would be. Not sure if this is singing, but... And yeah, I think I will, like, approach the Jenkins.
Okay. You see the one Jinkin, he looks up and goes,
Hey, find your own hiding spot.
What are you hiding from?
The butcher.
he holds up a spoon. And another Jinkin pops up and says,
I found that one. I found that one.
I think Aleister's gonna kind of like get down on the level of these creatures
Okay.
What makes you so afraid of this butcher?
There's like a pause between the two, and you can make me a intimidation check. Or in this case, a coerce. Or unless you're being kind to them.
Oh, I'm not being an ass. I'm just talking. I'm quite literally just asking them.
Yeah, make me a request then. That's fine. You'll find that in the basic action macros, and you can target one of them.
Sounds good. Bob.
11. So as they look up, they go,
You're donating yourself, huh? Or are you donating those weirdos you've got with you? We yokai, we gotta stick together.
You refer to them as weirdos. But we are all quite alike. You just don't know it yet.
Oh, shh, shh.
and they like reach up and like cover your mouth if you let them, or do you just bat them away?
I think like it'll like Aleister will allow it, but it's not like he's a bit more confused as to why they're doing it because he still doesn't understand what's got them so scared.
Okay. Now, Oaway, you're standing here in the middle of the alleyway, or are you actually like ducking behind something or hiding behind?
I can say like I'm kind of looking around the corner. I can see what Aleister's doing and stuff, so I can give a semblance of stealth to see what's going on.
Yeah, sure. You hear the clattering and banging become near deafening, and the singing becomes so loud you know that it's about to turn the corner on you.
Okay, then I'll get a little bit. I'll turn around the corner and keep an eye on Aleister from where I can see him, and we'll go from there.
Sure. The map is all figured out for you. It's just dark if you want to go anywhere. Aleister's over here.
Aleister's over here. Is that a cover?
That is the roof of a building.
Okay, is there any, like, if I'm here, am I covered, or is,
You are in the middle of the alley right
So
now,
there's
but
a
if you
wall.
go behind here, there's like a tarp. Yeah, you can hide there under
Okay.
the lantern light. The Reenactment Festival's lighting is still all above you, and it's giving you some semblance of view of what's happening in the main streets of the Parade Festival. And it's at that point, Aleister, that they cover your mouth, and Yoru and Arashi, I assume you do the same thing? You stay quiet? Or are you guys going to go to the vantage point?
I'm going to stay quiet, so I'm going to run somewhere very not seen or perceived.
Sure. Sounds
I'd like
good.
to take a bit of an alternative. Am I able to... Do I need to roll any actions to jump onto a nearby roof?
Not if you're in combat too much, especially because of these ones, they're designed for it. And since you're a kitsune. So while everyone is having a conversation quick, you can find some of the many vantage ways that orphans use to get up onto the buildings. There's a
Okay.
couple of good spots here. If you want to get up onto this roof, I'm totally fine with that.
I'm perfect, yeah.
Sounds good. Arashi, you will watch as Yoru kind of just hops up and begins to pop between each of the building walls before climbing to the very, very tip top.
Oh, and it will not let me...
Yeah.
I got
get
you.
in position. Okay, thank you.
And you see it as it begins to make its way forward. A clattering cacophony of fun and fright moves its way into the alley's view. There is all of the vandalized cookware in a tornado. You see kitchen pots slamming into forks and knives, butcher blades rushing through each other and hitting the other, sharpening with clangs and sparks. And Aleister, as your eyes widen, you recognize a familiar sight. The singer. It's an apron. Covered in stained blood, warbling through the air and letting out a voice that you swear is just barely familiar. But as you smell the air, you know that blood. You're the one that drew it. It's the butcher's apron.
I think Aleister's gonna turn to the Jenkins and he's gonna say quietly, "Is that the butcher that you're so afraid of?"
Yes, quiet.
And you would hear as you speak near it a "Huh!" and the whole thing moves. Its long strings attach and become arms, and it listens very comically towards the alleyway. And Yoru, are you attempting to hide from the mass swarms of Cookmare?
If it is a better vantage point, simply shifting to the other side
Yeah.
of the roof. Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a hide, because you are around these floating things, you know?
Mhm.
Sure. Oaway, you're going to have a good bonus to this behind the table, but I'd also like a hide from you.
Well, I don't see why not.
No.
Hide. Did I get a bonus to this? Will you
it'll-
do you give me the bonus
be
yourself,
behind
or
the
can I
table.
just?
It'll be the behind the table. Don't worry about it.
Boop.
Okay. You hear calling into the alley as all of the clanging cookware comes to a sudden stop all at once.
Hurry! Who goes there? Fresh meat. Dancer. Bone.
You hear the stretching cloth, wane and wax. Do you stay quiet?
Question: How big are the Jenkins?
Oh, they are a little bit bigger than cat-sized.
Okay, so not hard to pick up.
No, they're more slippery than they are difficult to grab. Or
Okay.
difficult to throw.
Got it. So, would it be possible for me to grab one of the Jenkins and then throw it into the middle of the alleyway to kind of divert the attention to something else?
Sure. Do you go to grab the Jinkin? Give me
I'll grab one.
Give me a reposition on the Jinkin.
Got it.
Do you make it clear that you're making a move against only the one Jinkin?
Yes, only the one.
Okay. Sounds good. The other Jinkin also grabs him and takes the spoon and helps you throw him.
Sure. Fuck it. Why not?
Actually crazy.
That's a 21.
Oh, yeah. You woof, and whip him into the alleyway beside Oaway as he goes, ah! Doing a few rolls in front of you, Arashi, in the darkness. And there is a...
I was just going to say. Go. Okay.
Go ahead.
Zeke.
Oh, I was just gonna be like, he stumbled. I feel like if he rolled in front of me, I'd be like, clumsy little fucker, aren't you?
I wanted to more so like not necessarily throw him directly next to Oaway
Sure,
because I feel
sure,
like
sure.
that'll kind of like divert the attention to Uwei's position. So
The funny thing is, you don't know Uwei's there. Uaway rolled so good on his hide check that he can't be seen right now.
oh, okay, so he's fine. Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
Very sneaky.
He's a sneaky one.
Way.
The Jinkin begins to stumble to its feet, but by the time it does, you hear a movement through the air, and the butcher is already on him and wrapping around his neck as it looks downwards. You see the two massive swarms begin to fly through the air and follow it, jingling and jangling.
Dancer? No! One of you freaks.
And you see it rear its neck as it begins to pop.
No matter. More fresh meat for Mojo.
And you'll watch as the skin from its body is stripped from its skull as it wraps around it and just begins the most gruesome paper cutting ritual you've ever seen, with its face standing on the inside of the apron. Does everyone keep quiet?
Yeah, I'm not fucking saying
Yeah, I'm
shit.
not-
I'll like
I'm
turn
not-
to the other
yeah.
Jenkins and I'll
Yeah.
turn to the other Jenkins and just put my finger up to my lips, just be like, shh.
You see
I-
it
Smiling at
I
the
look-
actual show I get right in front of me.
The Jenkins will look over at me, looking for some sort of sanctity from Aleister, and I just do the throat cutting move, like a.
You see the one looking into the spoon as though he's done some great thing, and he's like waiting for his chance. And you hear the butcher begin to, as he begins to tear this Jinkin limb from limb, stripping it, and you realize in your horror way the show is one of practice. He's not just peeling it, he's skinning it and beginning to organize it as though it is being butchered to be prepared, all in this one sickly manner. Aleister, your head begins to swell with memories. You know that song. It's what the real butcher used to sing all the time while he was busy at his work. The Jinkin goes into a mound onto the ground.
It's my chance.
And it rushes out.
I got it! Butcher, I got it! A spoon for your parade!
The Jinkin hops once, twice, and the Grey Butcher sits there, warbles, and then you see the long neck curtain that makes up its mouth go into a big smile. Oh, excellent! Come dance then! And then Jinkin throws the spoon into one of the swarms and begins to dance along the alleyway, and the Butcher begins to dance with him, and they go back to the main street.
Okay, Jesus.
Fuck that little creature. I hope that it eats his dick first.
The clattering begins to fade.
And I think by now I'll work my way back out of this area. Up towards the corpse of the Jenkins. That was a lot more gruesome than I thought. Especially for an apron.
Anyone hungry?
No, I'm good. I'm very good.
What's that right now?
I think I'll pass. I'll pick up a McChicken on the way, I'm sure.
Now that you say
Fuck,
it,
the McChicken.
Now you're just saying random shit.
before we push on, though, there's something that I noticed. I recognized the song that the apron was singing. I don't know if any of you remember a while back when we all gathered in one place. The governor was giving a speech about the butcher. That song was the one that he sang all the time, preparing meat.
So you're saying that he's possessed?
Hmm.
His like robe is possessed by the thing you killed?
I mean, it wouldn't be a surprise. Vengeful spirits are quite common in this area, I guess you could say. Especially those who are put to rest in less articulate ways. Considering I'm the one who put him down.
simply going to sarcastically call down from the roof. So, is there any other matter of horrible disembodied figures you'd like to reveal to us tonight?
Well, this is the only one that I've recognized so far.
Are you sure that you don't recognize the fork tornado back there?
It's a tornado of forks. Why would I know anything about that?
Ah, who knows? I mean, realistically speaking, why would you know anything about a bib?
Not so much the bib. The Jenkins that, well, the Jenkins that I threw explained to me that that apron is what they refer to as the butcher. The original butcher I killed at the behest of the governor. That apron was singing the same tune that the butcher would sing, whether cutting meat or slaughtering people. I caught him singing it when I confronted him the first time. I'm not mistaken.
So it's probably not a good idea to let it ever see you, right?
Well, to be fair, the last time the butcher saw me, I've never seen more fear in one person's eyes. So who knows? Maybe he won't like seeing me. But I would rather not take the chance of becoming like this. I'll just kind of like point towards the viscera on the ground.
Are you sure? You'd have less back pain if you turned to this thing as I kick it with the tip of the toe of my boot.
Funny.
I try to be.
Especially in moments like this, I guess humor is a better coping mechanism than most.
Well, you know what they say. Laughter is the best medicine. Call me Dr. Dumbass.
I'm not calling you that.
I'm never calling
Nor
you
will
that in
I.
my life.
Wait, you just go.
Denied PhD. Your PhD has been revoked, Dr. Dumbass. Oh, guys, come on.
Oh, Wei, you actually got a pretty good view of the whole situation, right? You're also a knower of the arcane and mysteries of the occult. Would you like to recall knowledge since you actually got a good look? And
would
if
love
you
to.
do, would you rather have it be on the quote-unquote Grey Butcher or the Swarm?
We'll do the swarm. I feel like we have enough people here who can know about the butcher, but we're gonna have to figure out how that swarm works if we want to take it down.
Okay. If anybody wants to roll for either of them, if they saw them, they can also roll.
What role would this be?
It's called a recall knowledge in your basic action macro.
Recall knowledge. Solid copy.
Okay. Not bad, you guys. Not bad. Out of those who rolled, Oaway, you can ask me one question about the cookware swarm. If you want,
What are
I
we
can also,
rolling for again?
this is a recall knowledge since you got a really good look at them and how they act and work and what they're doing. You can roll a recall knowledge on either the butcher or the swarm, whichever one you prefer. You just
My
gotta tell me
favorite.
which one you're rolling for.
My favorite thought that came across is Aleister with a piece of paper in his hand that's like kind of torn up but has like all the diagrams on it, and he's scratching his head and he looks up towards the sky and Idomera's hand comes out and is just like, so what you're gonna do is
Oh god. Yeah.
yeah, let's do that one.
All right, so first things first is you, Oaway, you succeeded. I've added the cookware swarm into the bestiary for you. What would you like to know about it?
Give me 1 sec. How do I? It's been a minute. How do I go to the bestiary?
You want to go to the Actors tab? And in the Actors tab on the top right, at the very bottom, rather than clicking your own character sheet or seeing the party, you'll see something called the Bestiary Tracker at the very bottom of your screen.
There it is. Okay. That's creatures?
It should be in Creatures, yep.
Okay.
And you should find one of them.
Construct?
Yeah.
No. Is it?
Should be.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it took a second. What do I want to know about it? Is there a way to disrupt its flow? Like, because it seems like it's controlled by something.
I think I'll give you this one for free. It's likely being animated by the Great Butcher.
Okay.
But I'll give you that as a freebie because you watched it act in its own measure. Would you like the other way to disrupt them?
Yes.
Mechanically way to disrupt them.
Yeah.
So that's going to be funny enough. It sounds a lot simpler than it actually is, but crit. So I have given you its passive, which is Construct Armor. Any damage you would ever do to the silverware is reduced by 3. However, once it is at half its stature, or if it is able to be crit, it immediately breaks the flow of the magic and the entire swarm's groove. It reduces all of its hardness away and reduces armor class all the way down to 12.
Oh.
So if you can get a clean shot on it, one really good clean shot on it, you'll be able to disrupt the entire swarm. Otherwise, you'll want to get rid of the butcher first.
Okay. Thank you very much.
The only other person who succeeded was Yoru. What would you like to know? Would you rather know about the swarm or about the butcher itself?
The butcher.
Okay. What would you like to know about the Grey Butcher? I'll add him to your bestiary tracker.
I would personally like to know if he has anything that he's more susceptible to. Not necessarily like ailments or elements, but even like his ego.
Absolutely. First things first, would you think you would want to recognize what this thing is?
Yes.
Okay. This is a very interesting thing that has shown up many times in the Spectrewood, many times in lore, and is a well-known kami. See, in Willowshore and Tianxia in general, including with your guys' families, it is well treated that you need to treat your items and tools with respect, because they go down generation after generation of use, whether it be your blade, your house, or your apron. If enough time has passed, it's said that it imparts its emotions, its drives, its wants, its desires into it. And what is created is something new, but familiar to its owner. This thing believes it is a butcher. It believes it is the family of butchers. But it itself is a simple spirit that has become alive within the apron through its care and misuse all at once. Through to that, you can play on its ego through that manner, but also it is extremely weak to being sliced through. If you ever attack it with a slashing weapon, you will cut through it way quicker than anything else. It is simply an apron after all. You would recognize these spirits, and for those of you that know yokai lore, it is an Itan Moman.
Huh. Alright.
And that leaves you guys in the rain, thinking, wondering. Now, do you take the risk of plunging across this parade? Or Do you go back the way you came and cross the main district?
That's up to you guys. I'd say 4-4 rule.
Well, it's either that we turn around and basically rewrite all of the progress that we literally just made making it this far, or we, I don't know, we head forward into possibly certain death and attempt to mind game a living apron.
All right, we press forward. Is everybody cool with that
Sounds
idea?
good. I like that one.
Sounds good to me.
Well,
No matter
then,
which way we walk, it's into certain death. So
well, not for certain. There's always the pathway of going back into, I don't know. You know what? You're fucking right. All right, let's go. Heel toe, heel toe.
Okay. As you walk, you hear the parade moving onwards, going deeper and deeper to the west. Do you wait for it to move on, or are you walking headfirst into it while it's on your way?
I feel like a smart decision would be to wait until it moves on to stay covert, so that way we can investigate further.
Could I stalk it?
Along the rooftops?
Mm-hmm.
It's simple enough. You've seen it do multiple passes so far. It goes back and forth on this large street. It doesn't seem to want to leave this street.
With me on the rooftop, can I do a seek check to see if there's an optimal pathway for everyone else?
Absolutely, you can. Go ahead and give me a seek check. During that whole conversation you guys were talking, I hope you know that I had him dancing in front of you in the alleyway.
Oh, I saw it.
Oh, I saw that, yeah. I was like, oh, he's going to come and touch us.
I was like, oh,
Yoru,
silly.
when it makes it to the western end Torii Gate, which is a spot in which most of the theatrics of the reenactment festival takes place in Willowshore, way over here, you notice it pauses. And when it pauses, it listens around, just for a breath, to see if there is anyone there. It looks around for any, perhaps trespassers or perhaps someone it recognizes, before it continues on. If you catch it there, you'd likely have a better chance of getting across and into main downtown proper.
Okay. She's going to crane her head over the edge of the roof back towards the party. And, well, there seems to be at least some form of good news. That thing has a pattern to its movement. If any of you are so daring to look past this corner, I can explain things a little better.
Well, you get nowhere by simply existing. I guess I'll take a swing.
So, if you casually so look forward over to your left, and I mean hard left all the way down the edge of that road, you'll notice it stops. And it just stands there. I don't really know what it's looking for, but it seems as if it's trying to scan for people. Or at least something that it recognizes. I think that if either we let it go down here far enough or create a distraction that keeps it there, we could make it across with no problems.
Who's willing to try?
So we're aiming to, like, ambush it in a way?
Sneak past it, Yoru explained to either you can distract it while it's looking over there by throwing something, saying something, or perhaps you can just run while it's looking up for creatures at the end of the Torii Gate. Well, a choice needs to be made on which one. Distraction or full sail run.
Depends on who's the best runner of us all.
mean, I guess technically that resides between Aleister and myself. Or anyone else that's able to warp, I guess.
I say we just walk past it, personally.
I mean, if everyone thinks that's the best course of action, I have no qualms about it.
Not a problem in the world.
Fine enough with me.
I'm sure we could take it, but there's no telling what's actually behind this. So our best course is just to move on.
As much as I love entertaining dreams of violence, I think our best bet is to at least get across here first. And maybe set up for a confrontation a little later down the road. No?
I agree.
Well, if you all would like, I can stay up here and give you a signal for when it's time to run. I can just warp over to the other side if need be.
All right. I mean, that sounds about reasonable for me.
And I am simply going to position myself a little further to the edge and attempt to remain as concealed as possible while looking out.
All right. I would like from everyone either a seek, not a seek, a hide check, and then that would be whenever you run, whenever you think you have the best opportunity, or you can simply go for let's find it here. Which one is it? Oh, just be an athletics check, just running forward.
I mean, it is currently down there now. I see you bolt for it.
You said hide or athletics?
Hide or athletics? Stealth or just running it?
I think go stealth, personally.
I'm gonna go stealth. Yeah, I don't want to fuck with that.
Sounds good. For all intents and purposes, this is an escape check to get away from it because you are crossing its parade. Okay, success. All good. Perfect. I just need one from you, Yoru.
And which is a stealth? I'll do a stealth check for this.
Sure, that works for me. You just hear it go, "Hurry, go, go, oh." And as you each run, Arashi, you sprint at the moment that it gets to the Torii Gate. Aleister, you dash between and underneath the trees before the sunlight and the morning's dew can strike. And away, you simply push as far as you can. And Yoru, you jump down the tree and land to here before you hear a... Who goes there? You hear from all the way down, and Yoru, the butcher, flips on you. And it begins to make its way forward.
Am I able to... create a diversion via trickery?
You absolutely can. And what would you say you're doing as it sees you?
As it sees me, and as I attempted to create this diversion, I am simply... One of the things with Yoru's performances is that she can almost mimic other noises that she's heard long enough, even other people's speech. And she has been around these Jenkins long enough at this point that she is able to at least successfully enough mimic the speech of said Jenkins who they just finished dancing with.
Mm. And what?
Oh, go on. Yeah.
A simple sound, a swish of the tail, a mock ghost sound at the distance in an alleyway? Or are you making the performance yourself at this distance?
She is actually going to be using some of her music to echo this voice from a nearby alleyway.
Okay. The moment you strum the tune and it's haunting him will make its way towards, you all hear from the alleyway across from you away and the moment that happens, both of the swarms, hundreds of forks, knives, and cookware, land into the walls and the alleyway as it swishes around the corner. And I assume you run, Yoru.
Absolutely.
Okay. And together you guys can duck and dive between the streets, making sure that Yoru makes it behind you. And within a small amount of rushing and losing your breath, those of you that have breath, you make your way to a more open situation and far away enough from the parade where the reenactment festival takes place in the center of town that it doesn't sound like the singing, clanging, battering Grey Butcher makes its way to follow you. And instead, you're here at the edge of downtown Willowshore. But of course, you still don't have a torch. I'm sorry, Arashi, you can't see shit.
I'm legally blind. You know, gents, it's pretty dark out here. Last time I checked, somebody was more than capable of lighting a fire amidst us. I would reckon that somebody should do that right about now.
It's not even that dark.
Says you nocturnal git. Somebody have any sort of flame they could ignite?
Where am I? Probably can, I think. Can't remember.
You can, but you'd have to take both of your hands off of the, your fabric.
I do love my fabric.
I know.
I have to take both my hands off of it? Do I not? Oh, I was gonna see if I knew the light cantrip, but I don't think I do.
You do not.
I could light myself on fire. That would be pretty bright.
Would be pretty bright. You are right.
You know, self-arson is always an option. Let me tell you something really quickly. Have you ever had a short craving to spontaneously, just a little bit here and there, combust? Just a tiny bit.
A smidge. I think we all have at one point or another.
Ah, of course. Every time I say something weird like, yeah, you too, when I'm driving away from the drive-thru, after they say, drive safe, and they're just standing there, and we're both sort of existing.
Do you ever filter the words that come out of your mouth?
Never in my life. Have I? Never in my life. I will. Including the time when I once took an entire rice bowl and threw it into the sea because I was trying to feed the mermaids. Turns out they were just big-mouth bass.
What?
You would be quite surprised how often the pirates that come to this area are just like him. It's a bit of a seasickness, if you will.
Today I saw a balloon.
That's nice. Like Aleister will pat Odyssey on the back.
It's just like the slow degradation to madness because we haven't slept in forever and we've been fighting monsters and just like, could you imagine that if we bent a fork into a spoon shape, you'd have to call it a spork. Bet nobody's invented that yet.
I think,
Gods, and I hope they never do.
I think what we need to do is find bombing and get some rest soon.
Ah, yes, that's right. I have
I'm
a
assuming
daughter.
I'm assuming I still have bombings sent. No.
You do, and it was heading this way. That's why you went this way.
Okay.
So, Aleister, you're used to being able to see all of Willowshore, all at once. But as again, there is this mysterious fog which is blocking all of your sights out 100 feet. That is why your vision's stopping at that your view. Now,
Yeah.
Oaway or Arashi, either of you can draw a torch here. I don't mind either way, but you're gonna be blind until you do. I know we're playing chicken with the torch, but if Arashi wishes to, he can also draw one out.
I mean, I'll draw one out. It's fine. I will whip it out.
I bet you will there, big fella.
Nothing to stop me from casting spells.
Oh, did I hear a thud on the ground? Oh, somebody's a little bit more peckish than they put on.
So, something's a bit odd, though, Aleister. As color makes its way, you saw that there were footprints, many, many, many footprints that came down on the lower levels here. There is this small cliff that leads down to where you know the governor's manor to lead to. That would likely be where evacuations or safety would be. The governor's manor is extremely well protected spiritually and physically. But you were expecting bloodstains, footmarks, the like. But what curious thing happens is that there is as many away from the governor's manor in footprints down below as there are towards. If you head north from here, you will arrive towards the barracks. You haven't seen a single sound guard except for Higher Ha, who screamed at the top of a tower and stayed there. And eventually you'll reach the hub of Willowshore if you continue north, which is to the public stage, the bathhouse, and Tree Sparrow's Rest.
Is it me
Which
or
direction
does
do
this
you go?
like cone look like Pac-Man?
God damn it. Oh boy.
How does he keep coming up with these things? What is he talking about?
Don't know.
What the fuck is a Pac-Man?
Believe me, I wish I understood.
Honestly, are you sure that you haven't smoked any more of that leaf of yours?
Oh no, I have.
He's just been getting ripped the entire time we've been out here.
Flay leaf after flay leaf after flay leaf.
Listen, man, imagine this, right? My daughter, possibly dead or alive. I need anything to not kill the mood, especially if I've got to fight giant forks, a weird little bib thing that's trying to rip my skin off, weird little gremlin goblin things, and then a dude who had his grippers out. I don't want to be sober for a second of what's going on right now, and usually I'm drunk off my ass on whatever alcohol a big-tittied maid could provide. So what I'm telling you is, yes, of course I'm high off my ass on flay leaf.
Cheers, I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Good to know. At least
I
we
love me
understand
big titty
why you
tavern
have your
ladies.
incessant ramblings. Anyway, do I know what direction the scent is leading to?
North. You don't know if you're on the trail proper on this path or if it's the governor's manor's trail down below. But one of the two paths, you know you're going in the right direction, is all.
Okay. I say we continue moving north. The scent seems to be leading us that way.
Then onwards and upwards.
If I know correctly, we're close by the barracks and the bathhouse. Might be of some use to check both.
Maybe if we go in the barracks, we could find ourselves some flashy new weapons to stab, poke, prod, and shoot things with. Eh?
If you think that will help, then be my guest. But our first priority is finding your daughter.
Very true. I have a daughter.
Yes, we know. You've brought her up quite a few times.
Do you out? I didn't know.
Me neither.
Don't
Anyways, onward.
Don't encourage him.
But it's so much fun.
Anyway, I guess we'll just move on.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to head towards the north to the barracks? Not jump down? I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. This is a huge map, by the way. You can walk it if you want to.
Oh, brother, I am horribly unfocused. Hold on, let me see. I think I got this. Yeah.
Okay. Aleister, another thing rubs you the wrong way.
Oh, back.
Oh?
Back.
You have a far higher vision than anyone else. Same with Yoru. And as you move to the side here of the cliff, you should be able to, even through the mist, you've been able to see lights in the distance, sounds in the distance, warmth, anything. And to the east, where the governor's manor lies, it's worse than silence. It's nothing. Nothing at all. No lights, no warmth. But the barracks are just ahead, and you do sense light and warmth there.
I have a bad feeling. The governor's house usually is around here.
Oh,
But-
boy.
I don't know. It's just quiet. Especially for his residence. It's
Probably.
never that quiet.
Probably quietly doing a bunch of drugs and getting his shwee sucked by some random while he hides away in his fancy little barracks being a douchebag corruptor as he normally is.
Trust me when I say it. If he was doing anything of the sort, we would have heard him.
I hate
Governor's
that
not
you know
exactly a
that.
quiet man. Well, when you've worked for him as long as I have, you tend to see things quite often.
How unfortunate. I do owe you a drink then, because I'm sure it looks ugly without the robe.
God.
What are you implying?
You had to have walked in on one of his little sessions with some of his town ladies, haven't you? After all, you do understand that the governor is more corrupt than he puts on to be.
Question, DM, do I know, like, is the governor, like, married or anything? Like, do I know any of
No.
that?
Controversially so. He's refused any and all suitors since he's come into office. And you've only ever seen him accompanied by one woman. But she is only here once, maybe every few years. Has only shown up 3 times in Willowshore.
Got it.
He flirts, don't get me wrong. But as somebody who is close towards the governor in work, he does very well to hide that.
Well, believe me, my sea-legged friend, as somebody who's worked with him for a very, very long time,
That's a long time.
Decades even.
I know well enough to know he hasn't taken any suitors, nor has he ever seen with any females of the village. Sure, he's a flirt, but who isn't in this town? The only person he's ever accompanied with is rarely ever here. She's only been in Willowshore 3 times.
Ooh. Well, then I know
something of that was the
you
sort.
don't know.
If there was something going on, I'm sure I would have found out about it by now. The governor doesn't exactly hide much from me, specifically. But if he is hiding something, I'm sure I'll find out soon enough.
Well then, let's go and find out, shall we?
Let's just hope that soon enough isn't as soon as we walk through the doors of the barracks.
The least we'll see her, the head of the guard, I would assume.
Well,
Sees
you'll
the
probably
lights.
find it.
There is a purple marker on the map that is intentional. That is the entrance to the barracks map. If you wish to enter the barracks, simply step there. If you wish to go towards the governor, that was cool.
I walked straight into the barracks.
I didn't realize it would automatically do that. That's intense. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was
Welcome
quick.
That's really cool.
to the barracks. It should be a lot more refined now, huh?
Yeah.
Where's Arashi? I don't see Arashi. Oh, there. Oh, you're underneath.
He was
the
on
guy.
top of me.
All right.
You know, you're really strong.
Aleister, to your left is the stables, and there's a small banging that's coming from the lightless torch beside it. That is where the war horses of the guard stay, and you can see the stables way through there. Elsewise, it's relatively quiet here near the barracks, and this shrine/outdoor jail is empty. It has no prisoners within it. If you hover over it with your... Oh, no, it will hide it from you. We're good, we're good, we're good. Tell me, as you move around the prison, you know, this is the back end of the armory. If you want to get to the front door of the barracks, you need to go up the street to the north.
We have a few options. We can either A, go right to the front door, or we can detour and check on the horses that are right over there. What say you?
Well, general consensus usually applies, but I reckon we check on the horses. See if they've been malformed, eaten, or torn asunder by our lovely friend, the butcher, or any other likely demons.
I don't think that the horses would have been harmed. But we shall see. And Aleister will start moving towards the stables.
Okay. As you do, Aleister, you hear a little... You! Hey! Aleister.
I think Aleister will look around.
You see him ducking around the corner beside the armory between the prison, hiding in the shrubbery, is Zhang Pei, captain and leader of the Willowshore Guard.
Say his name again?
Zhang Pei. Oh, provoking the
Zhang
enemy.
Yi. Like zha, zh, and then pang.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Zheng Peng. Got it. Understood.
You there? Where have you been?
I could have asked you the same question.
Tried
Where
to
is
figure-
everyone?
They've been captured. All the guard captured. Trapped inside our barracks. I barely made it out myself. I'm trying to figure out a way to get in.
No.
What is... Wait. The entire guard. Your decorated forces have been kidnapped. How can that be?
They got us in the night. Everyone was still preparing and resting. A horde of creatures. Small. Between them and a horrific monster. It was lanky and green, but had the strength of 10 men.
I see you ran into the Jenkins along with your men. Well, safe to say, the creatures that you're referring to, especially the lanky green one, have been slain. We saw to that ourselves.
He looks surprised.
There's another.
No. There isn't. Is that how you got here? Did you cross the bridge?
Yes, we did.
What of the butcher?
You mean that apron? The flying creature that we ran into not long ago.
Yoru. He seems panicked, and he's trying to get over these things. He seems surprised that you could handle them. Very surprised. But seems affirmative that you might be able to help him. Might be able to go with him. Aleister, he responds to you. That apron, and their cookware, they took it from even downtown. They took it from everywhere. But the people, they're taking the people somewhere else. We can stage a front, go there. Once we secure the rest of the guard, we'll be an army.
I have a few questions for you, if that is all right.
I don't have much time.
Well, we will get to the guards here shortly, I assure you. What of the horses? Are they unharmed?
I don't know.
The governor wouldn't be too happy knowing that his militia's transportation is in ruin.
I have not checked on them. Though they are, like the rest of Willowshore, far too quiet.
I agree. The second question I have is, have you seen a young woman pass through here? Injured, perhaps.
When I woke up and escaped at the back of the armory, they were taking many people. They are holding them in these prisons, here, outside at first. But as the night went on, they brought them in one by one, towards some creature that they see as some leader.
Thank you for your honesty.
Will you help me?
With the guard, of course. I feel like having more muscle, so to say, would be a bit more beneficial. Walk around in a group.
Unless you wish to check the horses first, then you should. I can wait near the front door. I have the key. I can let you in.
I think we will check the horses just in case. If they are fine, we will make our way towards the front.
Very well. I wish you good fortune. Jin's luck.
Zhengpeng. Go safely.
He walks away.
Well, we know a little bit more as to where your daughter could be.
Hopefully still alive, by the accounts of that old man.
Xingpeng is quite trustworthy. I've known him for a while. He wouldn't lie to me. At least, I don't think he would.
In moments like these, who knows what anybody would do for survival, old friend.
Well, I mean, he did bring up the creature that we fought on the bridge. So who's to say that he's lying to us if he knows all of this?
Fair
He
point.
seemed frightened.
Guilty until proven
Anyway.
innocent. Anyways,
And make our way to the front. Yeah?
sounds like a plan to me.
Yoru, the smell of offal and rotten meat stagnates behind you. Even from here, you can see the beginnings of the slaughter of the horses. The one that you can see has its eyes wide open, sharing its pain with you, its last moments. But there's movement in the rest of the stables. Something's in there. What do you do?
Something's wrong.
What is it? Something has your
Aleister, can't
attention
you
more
see?
than it should. I think Aleister will kind of look in the direction that Yoru is looking. Do I notice anything odd?
Give me a C.
Got it. See.
I'll let you see what Yoru sees first. Outlines. Cold. Blood. But Aleister, you do hear someone talking. Someone's voice. Coming from the stables.
I do see what you see. But that's not the only thing. If we are to go into the stables, we must go in cautiously. I hear a voice. It's faint, but it's very much so there.
Then onward we go.
Tread carefully.
As one would. Watch out for mounds of shit and dead things.
The shit is the least of my concern.
And trust me, there's a lot of dead things.
Right, I guess we're
Stepping
guess
in.
we're going in. Yeah.
Okay. You begin to hear the whispers.
Sand, bones, fingers, hair.
Yoru, as you walk in, it's not you two walking into this place that seems to trigger what you realize is happening all too quickly, Aleister. But the moment that Arashi steps into the stables, you see inside the mounds of the eviscerated horse corpses 10, 20, 30, 40 eyes peeking from the various wounds that have been burrowed through. Hundreds of roaches feed their way outwards, take to the air, and rush to the exit. Coalescing in one massive, horrific swarm as they dive towards Arashi and his warm blood, as they scream out,
Skin, eyes, meat, flesh, bones.
I'm getting
That's
the
what we're
raid.
doing.
Jesus. Fucking hell, bro.
Oh boy.
All right.
Bless you.
Thanks.
I hope you're ready for your first swarm combat. It should be fun.
It doesn't sound fun. Not at all.
Sounds like
That doesn't sound fun whatsoever.
Oh, that's a great time.
yeah. It sounds like I am gonna need a can of Raid, maybe 4.
Mhm.
I think Henry can call it ignition or Livewire or something. But thank you all so much. I hope you're having a good time. I know it's all tens and dark and spooky, and things are going bad. Things are rough here, but I hope you enjoy this new figure, which I'll put on the map. Hold on. There he is. Oh, that's not the right one. Hold on.
You know what? He is a roach.
He's like, oh,
There we are. Ta-da! Love this guy. All right. I'm going to leave us for, how would you guys say, 15, 10 minutes? What do you want?
Yeah,
Yeah,
for me.
whatever works.
that works out.
Like 10,
Sounds
10-ish
good.
minutes is fine.
All right. I'm going to put myself on mute. Is stream going to be muted for the break? Or are we?
Oh yeah, it'll be muted. Nobody will hear any conversation at all.
Sounds good. I'll be right back.
You can send us to a BRB screen if
Yep.
anything.
BRB, everybody. Listen to the music.
And so as the roach
penis. Sorry.
Okay, all right. The
Big fat
smell of
wieners.
offal and rotten meat stagnates. Inside, you see the dozen of dead horses, eyes wide, sharing their pain with you. And while the new meat made its way into the stables, the hundreds of cockroaches rose from their various corpses and attacked in a swarm, screaming. For your eyes meet flesh, nails, anything that they can devour. And that is where we'll get into it, and immediately we'll roll initiative.
I'm about to get fucked up.
Word. That's a fucking 8. Good. No. I get a shit roll.
Can I roll initiative again?
You want to click on your portrait at the top,
That's it.
as long as you're okay with it being the initiative that you have selected. I'll assume that, Aleister, you were avoiding notice going into this? As you were creeping up?
Wait, huh?
If you were avoiding notice, it means that you would have rolled stealth for your initiative
Oh.
while you're like creeping up towards the stable.
Yeah, no.
I rolled for stealth by accident. I
walked in.
didn't do an attack initiative or a dodge initiative. I'm a dumbass.
That's okay. The only reason I'm asking is for your surprise attack, but it looks like you're going before or after it anyway, so it wouldn't have applied. You're all good. All right. That is going to go to Oaway. You're the first to act as you begin to hear the words. The. What do you do?
Let's see. I move forward,
Yep.
and I will put the torch at my little toesies. Then I'm gonna snap my fingers at that swarm, and I'm gonna light them on fire.
Excellent.
I'm gonna cast, right? Wait, did I do it twice? My bad. My fault.
It's all good.
I won.
I remember one thing you need to do. And go ahead and target it, and then you can roll the ignition. You want to do the not in melee one in the chat.
Okay, because I can't use my. Can I drop the torch and then do?
You drop the torch as a free action. Yep, I'll put it on the floor for you.
Oh, it's a free action. Okay, then. Then
Drop it
I
as a
will.
free
Okay, so I was here. Let me get. Does the torch go out?
No, I'm having to make my another torch.
Gotcha. My bad. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, then I'll spell strike instead.
Okay,
Wait, no.
sounds good.
Yeah, it's a free action. Yeah.
Yep, you got 2 actions. You can go in there and spell strike it with ignition.
And then I hit what? R T T. Yeah. Boom. And then we'll do that.
You will need to get within melee of it, if that's okay.
Don't I have 10 feet? Or is it 5
Oh my
feet?
gosh. Do you? Sorry, it's been so long for me.
I
too.
think so. Because
Yeah,
of
you have
the-
reach. Yeah, you have reach. Go for it. So you can do an ignition melee, even though.
Yeah, it's only giving me gouging claw though when I click it for some reason.
For when you click the spell strike?
Yeah, it's like choose spell variant, and then it's gouging claw. So maybe I
Oh,
messed up.
we'll just do it the traditional way then. And you can roll me to hit with the fabric.
Okay.
As you simply wave your hand forward. Oh. Oh. All right, you can roll me critical damage there, and then you want to hit the ignition melee that's above the attack.
Okay. Why? I forget why there's a type on the damage, the base damage. I'm assuming
sorry?
it's just slashing, right?
Yes. So you do the critical on the damage there in the chat.
Yeah, I was just doing type damage for.
Oh,
sake of
sounds good. So 12 damage from there, and then I need the damage from the ignition. So if you go above your attack that you just made, you should see where you posted ignition. Yeah, you want to hit roll damage. Oh, yep, melee, and then roll damage. And then I'll double it myself.
Okay.
Okay. So that's going to be 16 damage plus 12 damage, which, let's do this one by one. And there's a unique opportunity here with ignition critting, because it has its own unique benefit. So it's going to take the damage. Instead of taking 12 from the slashing, it takes 7. And then from the flames, it takes 16. It then immediately bursts into flames with persistent fire damage. It takes a d6 fire damage every time it ends its turn. Now, that'd be really cool and all if it wasn't already fucking dead. Way, how would you like to kill it in one strike?
If I'm killing in one strike, it's a big swarm, so I would assume I'm gonna have all of my wires basically course the swarm into a smaller ball than it can fly out of, and then I'll snap and basically light them all ablaze in like
Excellent.
an instant.
The ones that try to escape split into twine. They fall to the ground screeching and bellowing. But when it all lights up in this thin, small line of effervescent veins of flame, there is a burst, and then all of the cockroaches just... and they begin to just burn on the ground, feet up. And they're gone. That's the initiative.
Well, there was a lot of anticipation here, and I believe you just, in the words of many, fucked their shit up, hard style.
Who are the many?
That we brought
I don't
you
think I've
along.
ever heard that. Like I said, bugs are bugs.
Those weren't just bugs. I don't think you know, but they're demons. They have demon abilities, and they do demon things, and you just lit them all on fire and killed them in one go.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that was pretty fucking cool.
Thank you.
Like
But we want to
fireworks.
save your family, right? We need to move quick.
Aye. Well, the look of the roaches and all the blood, I guess we've got our answer for the horses. I guess we'll go to the front of the barracks.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
grab my
Let's-
torch.
Let's just get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Literally just chose the word fireball. The words
By all
used
means.
against this little enemy is just like lick my nuts, and then they just died. They passed away.
The map is yours. I imagine you're staying relatively quiet, considering you're not far from the festival parade ground to the south. But
I want to yell talk about ducks.
if you would like to, I can roll us into initiative.
No, thank you. Hard
I don't
pass.
mind. Okay. Now, those of you with unique methods of seeing, you should be able to see just fine, right? I spend a lot of time making sure that it actually works.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You see the street that heads north, the barely burning lanterns inside of the various small sconces. And again, Aleister, you make your way here, and those lights are gone. Even the sound of flame like that should have provoked something from the manor. It's the most well-defended area in all of Willowshore. You have problems walking through that door based on your very nature. But it's just quiet. Moving.
Moving with a very uneasiness right now.
As you move together, you'll notice that there is a blue mark. That is if you wish to leave the barracks and the jail area. The front door, however, is just to your left where you hear, "Hey, over here, you."
Me?
All of you.
Couldn't be. Oh, little old us.
Are you ready for the rescue mission? I wish I had my real gear. He looks down and you can see he's got little bits of like a short sword, his bow, and what he's got ready. But he nods. Yeah, once we get in there, we can get to the armory. We can weaponize you and myself.
I don't know.
Be a fight.
I don't know if you see us, but we're pretty much already carrying things. But I mean, whatever helps you there, Jim Bob.
It's Sing Peng, captain of the guard. He kind of gives a moment.
Yeah, sure. Whatever your corrective measures are. Let's go and get you some weapons because you seem like you're under development at the moment.
He gives you a squint. Just help me save my people.
As long as you help me save mine.
Don't mind him. He's a little inebriated right now.
Shh! I don't want to go to jail again.
It's legal here.
Since
What are you
when?
worried about?
Also, how many times have you gone to jail?
Don't ask questions like that of a lady, even though I'm not a lady.
I'm literally the lady here.
Who's going to throw you in jail? Have you seen where we're at?
Well, you know, in times of need, people gotta hit quotas, you know. I mean, the cop stops you on the side of the road and
times
asks,
of need. In times
What
of
the-
need, I don't think they're going to throw you in jail.
you'll be amazed, tax is insane out here.
What
You'd
the
be
fuck is
surprised
a
with the
cop?
amount that the guards smoke themselves.
As you all speaking this loudly, you hear a small rattle outside the barracks. This way. Zhang Peng holds up a hand and says, "No, wait. Must be quiet. There must be monsters around the corner. We should move in now. Close door behind us.
Bugs, more so.
Yeah, you know, I feel like I don't want more roaches try and grab my skin, as it were. Let's head inside and continue.
As Aleister hears Arashi saying that, he's gonna like kind of grab his muzzle mid-sentence to quiet him down because he's very openly talking out loud.
Yeah.
Are you ready then?
I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
All right, time to save these people. On 1, 2, 3. You burst inwards, both of you, sliding the door to the side and jumping in, I imagine.
I pictured that fucking scene from fucking King of the Hill where Bobby and his like sister open the door and he jumps in and he makes this fuck ass noise.
Oaway and Yoru, would you been tucked behind or are you staying back that far?
No, but
We're going in. Fuck it.
yeah.
Okay,
I'm
you're going in together? Okay, I'm just making sure where you were in the map.
I'll guard the
Okay.
door.
As you push in, it's a small, broken hurricane of an office. You see the small wanted posters of various people that the Longhua Empire had put up, but all of these wanted posters are completely defunct now that the Empire fell 2 years ago. There's a few furnishings and documents that are strewn about, but there's nothing else in here. Maybe they're deeper. Go on, I'll watch your back.
I don't think that this guy's gonna watch our back.
I bet you he's gonna be a real pussy about this whole event.
About Zheng, you have the keys to the barracks. You would need to be in front of us to unlock the doors.
As you say that, Aleister, you turn your head towards him. And Yoru, you're looking about the room, right?
Yes.
You see it in the smallest bit of this broken area, under 2 pieces of a broken table. A small, glimmering eyes of a Jinkin is unfurling some kind of weapon and is ready to throw it at Arashi. At the same time...
Just Yoru? Or...
Pardon?
I said, who all notices that? Is it just Yoru?
Yoru did at the moment, as Yoru's taking a moment to look about. As you're kind of doing this the same, you're turning around and talking to Zheng Pang. Aleister, you hear some muffling. But when you look back at Zheng Pang, you can just see through the window in his reflection. And he's got a really, really big smile on his face.
I told you.
And at that, we're gonna roll initiative as a Jinkin lashes out and throws, not a weapon, but a whole fucking viper
Fucking hell.
at the back of Arashi's head.
Is that a fucking snake? I guess I'm rolling initiative then. Ho ass. Alright. I'm gonna fucking lose my goddamn mind.
Well, I guess there's no need in me rolling for stealth anymore.
Yeah.
Hi,
No need to
spookies.
roll stealth because I'm not doing stealth.
Woo! Something about the way she moves.
Instead, I'm gonna be funny and I'm gonna roll for acrobatics.
Wait, I can re-roll with one of my hero points, right?
You sure can.
I'm gonna do that.
Acrobatics makes sense, Aleister, as you're like
Ooh.
diving in and looking about.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I re-roll initiative? How do I do
You
that?
just want to roll it again and I'll adjust it for you. Take your time.
+5.
I can use
Sure.
a hero point to re-roll this, right?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
I'm-
I need to do it.
Fucking tired. Okay, hold on. How to go about a
I'll take
reroll
that.
again? I go to mine and I click on the numeric.
You just want to re-roll for initiative in particular. You just roll it again.
Oh, okay. So I click on my
Just
shit.
roll the
and-
same check again. Yeah, whatever it was.
Son of a bitch. Instruct me, I'm dumb.
Yeah. What'd you roll for initiative this time?
So it was 12.
Stealth.
And it was a stealth,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, because you're trying to be sneaky going up. Yeah, I got you. I'll just roll you another stealth check for you. For natural 20.
Oh, word.
So you got a 27, Arashi. And what did you get? You weigh.
12.
All right. The monsters always go first, so I'm very sorry, but it is going to keep you down below.
That's fine.
Arashi, you're the first to react as you hear,
Go, poison trap.
and he throws a full snake at you. It hisses.
Poison trap.
What type of Pokemon shit is that?
And as it shoots out towards you, it says, as it goes to bite you, as it speaks in full common.
Oh, word. I'm gonna fucking slice at this little shithead.
By all means.
All right. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna fucking hit this little bitch ass. Catch my
Yeah,
dick,
go for it.
fool.
That's a hit.
My dick full is crazy.
You slice through the air with your flesa.
Sweet. I'm gonna do a damage and then I'm gonna roll.
All right, you slice through the air, and with your precise strike, as you're naturally balanced to hit the weak points, you cut it in half entirely, and it splats to the ground in a gore pile.
I'm gonna
It is
yell
a
at.
snake.
I'm gonna yell at the little goblin boy. I'm just gonna be like, so much for your fucking Pokemon, you tiny big-eared fuck.
It's a viper.
It's
it
dead,
rears
and
down.
my belt.
And it starts to grab like its head and start yapping through it, like trying to like open its mouth.
Oh, ew. What a weirdo.
You got 2 more actions in you. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot this little shithead with my crossbow.
Sounds good to me.
All right. I should have one reloaded, right? Oh, okay,
You
I'm
do.
good. Yeah, okay. That's a map, right?
Map 5. Yep.
Map 5. Okay.
Well,
Okay. Rolling. Rolling.
is it yelling at you?
It's yelling at me.
Okay, one sec. There you go.
Oh, sweet. All right. It's a quick reload for me. Yeah, there we go.
Despite being at map, it's still a 21.
Oh, fucking pog. I'm gonna shoot this little bastard in the face at full Mach 20. And, it's, I'm just making sure that I'm on the thing. Yeah, I'm on the right thing. Let's see.
All right.
3.
20 damage. This
None.
gremlin is a fae and thus is way more resilient than a snake. It takes
I
the bolt
see.
and looks down at it and begins to bite down.
Ew. You can keep it.
All right, you got 1 more action in you.
I'm just gonna walk over to the right to give myself a little more distance from the one I just shot at. And then I'm gonna end my
Okay.
turn.
That's going to go to Yoru. What would you like to do? Whoops. Yoru.
Well, we know the meta here. It's anthem time.
Yeah.
We know that they're meta.
Is that Black
As he waves
Parade
you
by
down.
My Chemical Romance?
Your weird magic flows through the air and surrounds each of them in a wreathed energy. What do you do?
Well, now that I have decided to usher in such a grand and grim performance, I'm going to look at the small piece of shit that just threw a snake at my comrade. And let's just say I'm not happy.
Fuming.
So I'm going to look at said individual and cast Grim Tendrils.
Ooh, 30-foot line. Sounds good. You can place me that line. Be a straight. It's gonna hit the wall. So I assume you're just targeting this guy, huh?
Yes.
All right, sounds easy. Make a fortitude save. Oh my gosh, that's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
He jumps up and out of the way, putting the Viper in the way, completely dodging the attack.
Fucking Chad.
I'm so sorry, but that would be your turn, I believe.
Yes, it would be. Yeah.
Do you say anything or do anything else?
I would call out to Aleister. Newsflash, shithead, behind you.
Aleister, it goes to you.
I think Aleister will listen to Yoru and be like, "Who the fuck are you calling a shithead?" And he'll like, I'm assuming by now he's noticed the
You do.
Jenkins, so he'll just kind of like turn.
They yelled attack for a sneak attack.
Yeah. Once again, I find myself amongst bullshit. Keep an eye on Zhang Peng. We'll handle this. And, I think Aleister will walk towards the Jenkins that threw the snake. Let's see. And he will strike with his cane sword.
Okay, by all means. A swift dodge. That one is not to be hit by anything, it would seem.
Well, I'm gonna re-roll that because hero
Sure.
point fun. Okay.
You just right click it and then scroll down.
Yeah. Let's see.
In the chat log, yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm assuming the D20 plus 8. Right click it, reroll using hero point. Yeah.
You got it. That's a hit.
That's better.
Okay. And he isn't off guard, so you don't get your sneak attack.
That's perfectly fine.
Get the bonus in damage thanks to Yoru. I'm doing 7 damage as you slash across his chest and bleed his blood and mix it with its weird yellow ichor into the Viper.
Okay. Let's see. Fuck it. I will do it again.
Sure, by all means.
Nat 4.
You have an agile weapon, so it's easier for you to swing twice.
True. Let's see. +4. Pop.
Another hit.
W. And pop.
Another 7 damage, consistent. You slice once down the chest, and as it rears backwards for a moment, to use the moment to capitalize, you press your foot down on one of the loose chair legs that's above it, pin it down, and stab it near the top of the face. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't seem to have a brain as the Fae, and it just...
Weird little creature you are.
Nice toes.
and it stabs you in the foot.
What the fuck?
It misses as it goes between one of your boots, and then tries again, and
Hold still. There's the pinky.
God damn it. There's the pinky. It's crazy.
4 damage to you. You get that little bit of boost that you had from having a drink. The rest of it goes right into your HP.
Oh boy.
This one hops over the counter, and it rushes forward.
Get him! Get him! You always gotta get this one first. Remember the boss says.
And then this one will stab Aleister in the back. with the off guard trait. And it's got sneak attack because he's got you flanked. For 6 more damage. And it goes for a last Hail Mary. That one, you finally realize what their game is, and you can dip dodge in between and parry the last one away. Its blade stumbles onto the floor covered in your blood. It is dark and cold.
Bastards.
Oaway, what are you doing during this situation? Just curious.
All right. Do I know that Zing Ping is kind of a bitch? I was already suspicious, but
It is, to be clear, it's not your turn, but are you looking at Xingpeng? I'm curious, outside of your turn.
yeah, after he didn't go in and said we need to go in there, and then also Aleister being like, hey, watch him. I'm pretty keen on like watching him.
Sure. As you say that and you look over and watch him, his face is in a contorted smile. His teeth press up against the edge of his mouth before you have this kind of like weird, sickening realization that they're liquid. His teeth become this like pale white substance as his mouth closes that drips down his face. His eyes go blank. There's no light reflected in them whatsoever. And he speaks to you. And you realize as he moves his mouth, it's a voice in your head of Xingpeng. And it says, I'm the captain of the guard. You can trust me. And it grips the side of its jaw, and it rips its face off.
I'm gonna kill that.
To reveal nothing behind it.
I'm gonna kill that. Ugh.
First things first, Oaway, since he's targeting you with removing his face, I need you to roll me a will save.
Okay. That's on my character sheet. Get that out of my face. Bam. Yeah, you know what? We'll use a hero point.
Works for me.
And then hopefully I don't get you shit on again. Not much better, but it's better.
It's a failure, not a critical failure, right?
Yeah.
That is better. All right. It is going to stare at you, remove the face entirely, and you feel its uncanny excitement. It's still geared up. It's still ready for a fight, but there's just nothing fucking there anymore. As he draws his blade and begins to approach you.
Oh, you're approaching me?
You first up are going to have the frightened condition. And he will not attack you, he will stab Yoru in the side of the neck. And Yoru, you're going to be off guard by the situation, unfortunately. As he has just revealed himself.
Understood.
And be an attack. Oh, come now, Xingpeng. An 11. Yoru, you can just barely realize what's happening when you hear the quake of a breath of realization from away beside you. As you turn towards the villain, you see a face melting away, and the blade goes right towards your face and cuts a piece of your hair. What gets is nothing else. And that'll be its turn.
You son of a bitch.
What would you like to do, Oaway?
Me? Let's go. Let's go fucking help our boy. I'm a little scared.
That's one action to move there. What's your next action?
Wait. Actually, I don't have to move. I can just
You sure
I can
can?
smack him from here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see. Boop. Do spell strike. What do we hit him with? We'll do live wire. Boop. We hope we hit him.
You lash out and you can strike into its weird flesh. It would have been a crit, but you're too caught off guard by its anatomy.
What if I do a D4 to add to that?
That'll make it a crit if you got a D4.
I do have the D4 from the bonus earlier, so I can what? Just roll that? Boop.
Yeah, that'll bring it to a 27. A 27 is a critical hit against this thing's armor.
It's like
All right, roll me damage, and it can be critical damage.
critical. Block. Critical.
All right, that'll be from there, and then I need the live wire damage, if that's okay. Because he isn't going to go down to just that.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine.
It bleeds a pale, strange, pink-toned liquid, not blood. All right.
What is it, electricity? Wait.
And that'll be double the damage there. Man, again. Oaway, you turn towards them and you wrap the cord around the neck. You squelch and you see it resist and tear it away with the blade. The moment it puts the blade down, you shock it and it runs through it and absolutely stops its heart, if it has one. The thing is shocked, running down its body. You see veins run up the faceless mask that it has for a head, and it crumples to the floor dead.
Sweet.
You sound like fucking Cartman. Great.
You have one more action in you, actually. What would you like to do?
Can I home the mulberries?
You don't have your focus point back
Focus.
from the
Oh,
Gruoska
from the last
encounter.
session? Oh, okay.
You need to take a
Then,
10-minute break to get that.
Gotcha. Then how far is this little bugger? Nice. Is that 10 feet? Can I
10
fling an
feet, both of
attack
them
at
are.
the one who
You
stabbed
can.
you in the back?
You can, but it will be a map.
Map works for me. We'll see if I can hit him. Oh, that won't do it.
Won't do it with a 5. It goes to you, Yoru. And your fighting condition is removed.
Well, quite emboldened by the literal electric chair treatment I just witnessed happen to the person that tried to shock me, to stab me in the neck. I'm still quite pissed, and therefore, we're going to do a little funny. Thumbs up emoji. I don't know what it is about you always being in the line of danger, Aleister, but we've got to really work something out about your positioning. So yeah, anyway, I'm casting Haunting Him.
Yippee! Are you doing a performance to get yourself bonus on the damage first, or are you leaving the third action open?
I not only am I going to, can I do lingering composition instead of the courageous anthem cast this turn?
You can do lingering composition and it, because lingering is a free action. It will just cost you less focus pool.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, so that'll be your last focus point. And then the moment afterwards, okay, so first up, I do need you to make me a performance check. You should see it in the chat here.
Yep.
That's more than enough. So you will get a courageous anthem off, and then you can immediately Haunting Him. And that anthem is going to stay up with no actions required for the next 4 rounds.
Yippee!
All right. And that'll be... You gonna go ahead and place that cone for me?
How do I turn it?
Hold left shift and mouse wheel.
Perfect. Like that, because it hits both of them. Beautiful.
Excellent. I'm gonna say you putting it from... Oh, whoops. That corner there. All right. Aleister, I'm gonna need you to fortitude save, and so will the Jenkins.
Fine.
Hey, you've been through this before, you know?
Yep.
Okay, the one on the right succeeds. One on the left fails. It's in the chat if you want the fortitude save.
Oh, word.
Ah, you're fine. You know what's coming. You've learned.
Yeah.
All right, roll me that damage, Yoru.
Huge.
Huge.
Arashi, did I skip your fucking turn, dude?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. All right. So that one dies. The other one is just fine with half HP, having 1 health. So Arashi, as you go to act, this actually works out in your benefit because now you get the Courageous Anthem. It's fine. And only one of them is still alive. As you end your turn, Yoru, with all of that, it goes to Arashi. Arashi, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna scorch this little fucker on his forehead. I'm gonna move one.
Okay.
I'm gonna target, and I'm gonna punch him straight in the fucking mouth with this thing. Strike.
Because you're fevered. Oh, that's fine. I was just gonna say that if you wanted to move here, you do get the flank bonus. But
Oh,
that works
yikes.
just fine. Yeah.
Rolling for damage then.
Go for it. Another 7, nice, with a blade singing with the haunting hymns. It lives through it as it takes the blade excitedly.
That's fine. I'm gonna hit it the fuck again, and right in the balls. This time I'm aiming for your
Sounds
dick,
good.
you little shit.
A secondary slice, and because it's flanked. Oh, you're getting the... Oh, because he's tiny. Because you can get the flank from here to here, because he's a little guy. That's funny. Go for it. Give me the damage.
I'm gonna throw him into a hole.
11's exactly what you need. You slice downwards, slashing through the chest, up down the ear, and down towards its groin. And where the Fae falls, blood splatters. This one is killed in a brutalistic way. The one in front of you, Aleister, falls over to the song as its ears begin to bleed. As you look at it, Aleister, this one had a whistle that was pulling up towards its mouth, but it is too dead to blow it now. And that will be the combat.
Quick, step on that one's balls. It threw a snake at me.
I'll leave that to you.
Understood. Get the fuck over here, you little shit. Proceeds to keep stomping the fucking thing into the ground.
It's like a bile-like substance rather than blood, because it is not a creature of this realm.
I'm just stepping on it, heel verse, just fuck you, you little shit. We don't play Pokemon in this world.
Excellent. I want to do the rest of you.
What the fuck is a Pokemon?
You'll know it when you're older.
I'm older than you.
I'm older than all of you, and I don't even know what it is. Those little bastards stabbed me in the back.
Anybody got some Vaseline or maybe naproxen or maybe some Neosporin or maybe some alcohol, isopropyl?
I'm sure it'll be fine. He didn't exactly stab deep enough.
I don't know if you're looking above your head right now, but there happens to be 6 hearts where there was originally 16. Maybe I'm the only one who can see that, but you maybe need a couple bandages.
I don't know what you mean, but quite capable of healing myself.
Understood.
Actually, am I able to do that? I might.
Can you do sanguine regeneration?
Oh, no.
You need either a method that heals your kind magically, oil of unlife, which is difficult to get a hold of because it's illegal, but there are some places in Willowshore, like the Mushroom House, and some of your benefactors, especially your main benefactor, provides you them. They are able to repair your unliving flesh. However, there is a thing known as treat wounds. Now, treat wounds is a relatively simple process, but the problem is you only know how to treat the living, because medicine and normal stuff does not affect you whatsoever.
Got it. I guess I'll just kind of leave it for the time being. I'm not exactly bleeding or anything. Well, I honestly didn't think this was a trap. But guess we're always going to be running into surprises for a while.
Didn't you tell me you trusted that guy back there?
I did. But clearly, it wasn't him.
Well, anyways, we soldier forth.
We can either continue through the barracks or we can leave.
Is there really any point
Clearly,
to us
Shang
being
Pang
here?
isn't here. He may not even be here, to be fair. I should have known something was up from the moment he started speaking.
These things happen. Such is life. We press on.
I think the biggest thing is how underprepared Jinping was. That should have been the dead giveaway. I've never seen him go without his weapons. Well, what say you both? You three.
I say we continue. We've made it this far. We might find something we need useful.
Well, door's open now. Come on through. Nothing but dead outside and shit inside.
It's a small sunken courtyard and is hidden from an alcove by a canopy of wisteria in full bloom above you. There is another door to the south that leads to the jail. This is where the guards would usually suit up, prepare, and it is perfectly clean.
That's a good sign. It's a lot more well-maintained in here. Seems that the Jenkins and other creatures couldn't make it this far.
Probably because they don't know how to open a door.
I wouldn't say that. You see all the furniture that they had piled up on the bridge.
You're right. Maybe they just didn't see any interest in anything here because there's nothing out on this balcony to fuck with.
Fair enough.
I'll assume you move up.
Continue
So-
moving forward.
As you move in, the sound of heavy breathing is immediately apparent. The inside of the inside this dingy room where Willishore's prison cells are, there are 7 cells, all of which have iron bars and brick walls. And as you look amongst them, you can see fatigued, wounded, and beyond all that, clearly either poisoned or elsewise, is the vast majority of Willowshore's town guard, all locked within their own jail. They all clamber at someone entering the room before they say, "Who's there? Is it back?
You face catcher.
And then
What back?
Face catcher.
hear it.
I hardly know her.
Face catcher.
Had to catch these hands.
You mean the creature that was outside?
Let me take a look at this.
Aleister.
Hey, Aleister.
There he is.
You are here. You must hurry. There is a creature. It took my
Creature?
face.
Taken care of.
He's rather ugly. Looked just like you.
He is pensive for a moment. You're wounded.
I've had worse. You should know that.
Did the governor send you?
I haven't seen the governor since we left for the parade. The festival, we got sent out and we awoke to a rather horrifying sight.
I don't
Made our way
understand. He's imbued with heavenly power. He's a caster beyond any in Willowshore. No, this is not his fault. I am the leader of the town guard. It was my foolishness. I let my guard down during the festival, clearly. Do you have a key?
Do I have a key? Have I found one?
No, you haven't.
No.
Do
Okay.
you have a key? Fuck, do I?
Yoru
No.
and Away, are you guys just outside? Or are you moving in?
Yeah, I'm just watching the entrance. I ain't letting nobody come on my boy's bag.
You hear a parade of cookware on its way.
I think after hearing that something about a key, Aleister will turn back to Zhangpeng and I don't have a key, but we did kill that creature. Did it take anything from you? The key, perhaps.
It did. That is why I ask. But first, I'm sorry.
For
I know you are my liberators, and this is wrong of me to say, but... And he looks around to the rest of the town guards, and they all seem to be a bit pensive. How do I know you're you? This is another trick.
how do I prove to you? Well. Okay, question. Does this guy, like, know about what I am?
Yeah,
or-
he does,
He does.
and you haven't really seen eye to eye for a long time, but you respect each other.
Can I throw something in there? Is he aware of who I am as a person?
Yeah, he's aware of all of you. He is the town guard. He captain. He is the leader of all of it.
I'll look directly at him and just be like, he's a cunt. I don't know. Does that help? Does that help you, little man, tiny boy?
It helps me know that you're you.
Does Xingpeng have anything, like, reflective in his cell?
Yeah, I mean, he's got his helm that he keeps polished. He's got his blade, which you can see they didn't even bother disarming him.
Do me a favor. If you want proof, you know what I am. Extend your blade.
Very well. He will reach down towards his flail and his blade, and he will draw out the executioner wakizashi.
Aleister will take his hand and put it over top of the blade to show that he has no reflection.
Some of us thought that you were in on this.
You think I would be easily broken by these mindless creatures?
Not broken.
Convinced, maybe.
Some of my
Quite.
men were not killed or beaten by gremlins, but yokai. And I worried that you might have turned.
I have made an oath for the last several decades to protect this town as best as I can from the evil that lurks in every dark corner of this continent. I might be a monster myself, but I do not choose to be one. This was a forced curse that I will break the moment I can. I want nothing to do with this. What's going on outside? I'm just as confused as you are. When we awoke in the forest, it was eerily quiet. Raining blood. Insects speaking common tongue. Things that I've never seen before. And I've been hunting monsters for longer than that one's been alive. And he'll point at Arashi.
Oh, hi. He was talking about me, huh?
I assure you, it would take a lot more of a hypnotizing or major convincing for me to turn on the town of Willowshore. And even if I were to turn, I would have left this town by now to protect all of you.
There is murmuring amongst the guards, but eventually Xingpeng nods and he will say, "My doubt was only fostered by my own weakness. My grandmother, my mother, they spoke good of you. I should have trusted them."
In moments like this, when you're not even sure who to trust, it's quite understandable. I mean, the streets of Willowshore are overrun with monsters. So you have every right to be questioning me. The others, not so much.
He grips the bar tightly and says, "I dare ask how many have died while I've rotted in here, while it wore my face. If I could just get to that creature."
We've come through quite a bit of Willowshore so far. We have not seen too much in regards to the people. We've run into guards at the watchtower on the outskirts of town, but one of them survived.
Perhaps then they followed our procedure. Go to the governor's manor. Those walls cannot be penetrated spiritually or physically.
Well, we came through, and the governor's manor was a lot quieter than I ever thought it would be. So I'm not sure who's there, what's inhabiting it right now. But our main focus, we will figure that out after we get you all out of your cages.
Thank
Give
you.
me one moment. And Aleister's gonna walk back towards the hallway so he can kind of like yell towards Yoru.
As you do,
That body for a key, if you don't mind.
no seek necessary. You're okay.
Oh, okay, man.
One moment.
Upon finding the key, I simply waltz in.
You should be able to double click the body if you're beside it.
Oh.
Yay, nay?
You're right. No, I shall take this. I forgot
All
how
right.
to loot.
You've already taken it.
Okay, cool.
Oh, no, you haven't. I apologize. I'll drag it into your sheet.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Here you go.
And upon very ever so not
Are you going inside? Because that I did say this before. While they were inside being quiet, there was a parade of cookware on its way.
I was going to say, if I've come over here, do I hear that?
It was during the conversation. The walls are pretty thick. It's stone. They would have heard it coming from well before it got around the corner. My question is, what would the two of you have done? Whether with the body, whether with each other, and with some people that you can hear mewling and beginning to scream as they begin to hear it, coming from this direction.
I'm going to immediately, like, motion to Juzo in the hallway. Like, hey, we gotta fucking go.
I think quietly Aleister will, like, kind of, like, notice some unease, I guess. He'll just motion towards them to come inside and close the door.
Well, Oaway, do you?
I've been muted this whole time. I'm stupid.
You sure have been.
Having conversation with himself.
I was saying, should we shut the door? And I was gonna shut the door and be really sneaky, really quiet.
Okay. You grab the key, Yoru, you bring it, and you hear it go by. In a way, while you're listening to the door, you hear it go past your entrance and around to the other side of the building this way. You hear, "Oh, finally, new mates. We've been good hunting. Come on, man, for the brains." And you'd hear a person of Willowshore begin to scream outside and rattling of some kind of wooden bars. You'd hear someone begin to get muffled, and they do not flinch. Instead, you begin to hear them choke, and their screams begin to get carried off. I assume you all keep quiet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
You hear the screams continue as the butcher sings and takes someone who is screaming with a muffled voice with an apron filled in their mouth and eyes towards the north. And the cookware fades away.
We're going to end up running into that thing again.
I'm gonna fuck it.
I'm gonna twist it to little bendy things around my bendy thing, and I'm gonna make it do bendy thingy things.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I don't know. So did you find a key?
Yeah. Sorry about that. It's, kind of the melancholy of metal and death outside. But yeah, here.
I guess I will take the key, I suppose.
Okay. And you go over to the town guardsman and start.
Yes.
Okay. The easiest way to transfer items to each other is to put it in the party stash by pressing P and going to stash, and then Aleister, you taking and putting in your inventory. But I'll assume that you have it.
Okay.
I assume you go one by one by one.
Yeah.
All of them are exhausted, enfeebled, and fatigued. They are in no fighting state as they clearly have fought a battle and lost handedly. As Zhengpeng steps out, you see him begin to rub the sides of his cuffs. How dishonoring to cage us with our weapons and armor. So we cannot do anything even if we wanted to.
Well, if you'll wait a moment, I may be able to treat your wounds.
We have medical supplies in the armory.
Which way is that?
Points to the south, and he holds out a key. Make use of what you can. We'll take the rest. If you slayed one of them, then perhaps it's of more use to you now while we're exhausted.
We'll be back with the medical supplies and treat you all.
Zhangpeng puts his head in his hands for a second and says, "That's another thing. The House of Spring. I dare not think of what has happened to Dr. Dami Maxine.
I'm sure we'll find out. If anything comes up, we will let you know."
He nods, and they're going to begin treating their wounds and taking a 10-minute rest. Though nothing beyond a night's sleep will fix them of their fatigue.
You know, a 10-minute rest would be quite nice.
Wouldn't
I
it?
was gonna say we can always just hang out. We don't necessarily need to run away yet.
Ever so conveniently for me, for no reason in particular.
Oh, no, not at all.
If anyone wishes to have a 10-minute refocus session, now would be the time.
Yes.
Is shit about to get intense?
I
That's
mean,
what that sounds like. It means like shit's about to hit the fan.
you kind of have an idea that the entire town's guard just got their ass kicked and locked in their own cells. So,
Yeah, well, they're weak. We're the best.
Aleister, you do have the key to the armory. It's that door to the south.
Got it.
If you want to go check out what's in there.
Sure, I'll gladly. While everybody's taking a break, I'll move my way over.
The armory itself, it's full of weapons, full of armor. Anything and everything Willowshore needs to defend its people. If you wish to actually peruse it, you'll see that there is a chest in there, and that goes over what's inside.
Any unique medals?
Let's see.
No reason whatsoever.
I mean, there's quite a few things in here, to say the least. Quite a few. I think what I'll grab myself, because, well, it's not really for me, but I'll grab the cold iron
Hostile
dagger
forces
that's
detected.
here.
Arming raid
Okay.
defenses.
A weapon good against the Fae.
Yeah.
Okay. You can drag that from the armory into your character's inventory. Anything you want to collect for your allies, you can drag into the party stash.
Where is...
Your inventory is the box in your character sheet. The stash is by pressing P.
Any silver weapons or silver bars or just anything that has silver on it?
There's a silver short sword in here.
Can I take that?
Sure. I'll be sure to
I think
grab
I'm
it.
gonna grab the bolts. Definitely 100% the bolts.
There is 100 of them in here.
Yeah, I'll take them.
All right. That is a large satchel, but I mean, if you want to take it.
Yeah, sure.
What was the other thing I need? What's another good material?
Cold iron's the other obvious one.
How do I get them
There's
into my inventory?
one
Just drag and drop.
Other. I'm
Adamantine.
trying to think. Is that it?
And,
I mean, there is a huge list of rare metals
Trying to remember
that
what-
are unique to certain regions of the world. So
I
can't
there's
tell
three
you.
that I remember talking to you about. I can't remember. It was silver,
it's silver, cold iron, and adamantine are the main
that's
three.
it. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Zhangpeng helps count everything, show you around. He points out towards the spear, which is covered in runes. You should see it's called a +1 spear.
Yeah, I see it.
He says, "Do you know if Wushu is alive?"
I'll recall.
You know who Wushu. You know Wushu. Wushu is the Forge Master, the Kitsune of the Eternal Blaze Ironworks.
We haven't run into them, I don't think, right?
You haven't.
I cannot say. We have not really been into too many places in town.
Take this. Take the spear. If you find her, ask her to transfer it. Either Wushu or Igawa can. Jubei is a creator of that rune, and Wushu knows how to transfer them. Either one of them should be able to do it.
All right. I'll drag it into my my inventory for this time being.
So a +1 weapon is it just has an extra +1 to hit, makes it easier to crit hit with. So
Yeah.
the rest we will use. More armor. If there's any civilians that can fight. I was hoping to arm the Silver Mist Lodges, the hunters. They're the backup militia, but I haven't heard from them either, have you? They would be in the forest. Or I guess they were celebrating as well.
To be completely honest, we have run into quite a few places. We came into the south bit of Willowshore, past the giant statue of Ugly Kyuto, where it used to be.
Ugly Cute is missing. The lantern is out. The mayor is nowhere to be seen. I'm caged. There is no protectors of Willowshore left for people to count on.
There's no telling who's around and who's not. We are currently looking for Bombing, Arashi's daughter, if I'm not mistaken. We've been looking almost all day just to find some sign, some semblance of where she could be. We found traces of her blood, and it led us here. Or around this area, more so.
He nods. If there were people that were still here, there's two places I know. The governor's manor, of course. My mother likely has a place somewhere, though I do not know where. I try not to speak to her when I can. And old Matsuki's estate is a fortress of itself. If there's any survivors, I would assume they're there. Of course, the governor's manor. As for Ba Ming, if she was captured, they have been jailing people just outside here, holding them in cages and taking them to the creature that bested my men. A bald creature. It was this wiry hair that ran down the side of its neck. It had sharp teeth and had a hooded cloak far too big for it. It was able to spin its head.
Can I recall knowledge on this description?
You can.
Okay. I was about to say, because... see. Okay.
Would you re-roll it with the hero point if it was low?
If it was low, yes.
You'll want to re-roll that.
Okay. I just re-roll it normally because
Yeah. Just do another recall knowledge. It's easier. The description. Long, bald neck rotating. Would you like to know what this creature is? Or would you have suspicion of? Or would you like to ask something mechanical about it?
I think I would like to know what it is.
It is... This is a particularly nasty creature. One that infects families more than often anything. These creatures come into being when mortals are cursed for some misdeed, though often the one who bears the curse is not the one who commits the offense, but instead a child, spouse, or loved one. Perhaps when you were looking into the source of your own curse, you came across these creatures, which are native to Tianxia. This curse spreads slowly in their sleep, and at first they don't know what's happening. They just wake up, covered in oil. People say that they scared their neighbors, hazy dreams drinking the oil of nearby lanterns, and indeed finding them empty, until it becomes violent, malevolent. But this thing seems to enjoy what it's become. This thing seems to have embraced its curse. There is only one monster with a long neck that can rotate. A Rokorakubi.
That's what I was afraid of. Brother. God damn it. These fucking creatures are fucked. Okay. That's gonna be fun. Okay. Rokorakubi. Fucking Christ. So, was this creature the thing that put you all in cages? Or have you not encountered it yet?
We were ambushed by the one-eyed green creature. The one that took my face as well, and it all at once, with an army of Jenkins. We didn't stand a chance. And those of us that weren't brought to this monster, with its strange anatomy, were the only ones that were taken alive for it.
It's strange, considering how native these creatures are to the continent. I'm surprised that I haven't seen them more often.
You know what haunts us. You know what takes people by hour. Do you know where I can kill it? As he begins to stand up, you see his knee actively buckle in his heart, miss a beat.
All I really know is what they are. Nothing more. I know that they consume lamp oil. That's probably why all of Willowshore is as dark as it is. It's feasting.
If it's not eating them, why does it want them alive? Why go through all of this?
They're a mischievous creature, that's for certain. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing. Because the creature that you speak of, from what I've gathered, studied, Zurakorakubi. These things are... they look normal. They look like normal people. You typically find them amongst crowds during the day. But at night, they turn into a hideous monster, consuming lamp oil and playing tricks on people. But that's the extent of my knowledge. What it's doing here, kidnapping others, I'm not quite sure.
What I can tell you is it seems to be leading them. The Jenkins follow it around. That one-eyed monster went by its orders. I don't know where it is, but it's found some lair in Willowshore, and it's bringing the people here.
That one-eyed monster? Safe to say that that's dead. We made sure of that.
That is one more monster off of my nightmares.
2 out of 3. If we were to slay the Rakotokobi, it's not the only threat we have. The butcher is back, in some manner.
My shame. I never could find him. Not until you brought me his body. I think he was he handled so much of our food.
Despite that, despite all the dark, destructive things that he was capable of in life, he's somehow found his way back. Not quite sure how, but there's this deformed, animated apron that once belonged to him, flying around Willowshore with these piles of silverware.
Yusujin consecrated and cremated him. Just his apron was enough. We are truly haunted.
But you know just as well as I do how restless some spirits are, especially ones who have vendettas. I saw the fear in the butcher's eyes as I brought him down. Maybe this is his way to get back at me.
Or if it's a spirit, we speak to your sister. Maybe she has something. Maybe she can put it back.
I just hope that she is all right. That is all I can do right now, is hope.
He puts a hand on his helmet and takes it off. I've got enough rest. There's so much to do. As each of you are out there, whether Arashi, Yoru, or Oaway, looks like most of you haven't taken much of wounds, and thus over the course of 10 minutes, you can refocus. Yoru, if you refocus, you'll get back one of your focus pools for your lingering composition. It should be a button that you guys have. It looks like a third eye on your hotbar. The way you are the same. Arashi,
Third eye on my hotbar?
yeah, if you don't have it on your hotbar traditionally already, it should be in that folder tab. It'll look
And
like
what's it?
in the bottom
Downtime,
left.
right?
Nope, it's in the folder. Not even in the basic action.
Folder, refocus. That's it, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Put that over there. Boop.
Arashi, you are the spellcaster, and thus you can keep going as much as you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't gotta refocus. You got all that good shit. Constantly. And you haven't taken much of a hit. It's just Aleister who's taken a nasty blow. But unfortunately, without a method of healing someone in his state, you cannot treat his wounds. I believe the only person here that could would be Yoru. But I believe you're tapped.
I'm indeed absolutely tapped at the moment.
Your wounds are wounds. I'm sure you could see that they've taken our medical supplies. We need to get to the doctor. We need to make sure Dr. Dummy is okay.
I think once you and your men have all rested enough, I think if you all need to find the doctor, you all should do so. The doctor will not be able to do anything for me for quite a few reasons, but I have my own methods of making sure that I regain my strength.
He nods. Now, Yoru.
Many matters at hand.
Yoru.
Hi.
Your ears perk up at that, I assume.
Oh, most definitely.
Do you reveal anything? Or do you keep it close to the chest?
My heart aches, but I keep that information much tighter than I probably should have.
Okay. At this point, the guards need a full night's rest, a full day's worth of rest to get rid of their fatigue condition. And though their wounds can be treated over time, they will not be in any fighting state for a good amount, but they seem bent on getting back into the fight as soon as possible. But you all are not bound by their fatigue and their loss. You have your resources. You can spend them as you wish. What do you wish to do here?
What do you guys think?
I go with the flow.
It's time to carve a path. I'm feeling pretty good.
I think the only way through is forward.
The question I ask is where is forward? You find yourselves here on the map. Willowshore is occupied in every direction around you. You know that the Grey Butcher wanders these streets. The Eternal Lantern remains unlit. You know not where survivors are. So where do you go? What is your plan? Downtown Willowshore is what's ahead of you, and most assuredly that would be where some monsters lie. If your plan is to kill, well,
You could kill the butcher.
We could.
We've got to take this town back somehow.
You have a moment to plan here in the barracks. You haven't had a moment to plan since you got to Willowshore.
And say the best course of action. Everything seems to be geared toward the butcher running things. We take him out, we can turn the tide, I believe.
Yeah, very much so.
Which means we're hunting down an apron.
Sounds like it.
Well, then, by all means, let's get moving, shall we?
Okay.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, being skinned alive, but I guess that's just part of the journey now, isn't it?
Been there, done that.
You've been skinned alive before?
Set on fire, but same thing.
Degloved by fire is better than being degloved, period.
Debatable, but sure.
Aleister, one last thing. Your stash for your oils that do regenerate your flesh are at the governor's manor.
Yeah.
If you do want to take on the butcher, you're more than welcome to. But you are out of healing as a party.
Well, if we are to be fighting the butcher, as he seems to have ran not far from here, I say we stop by the governor's residence, stock up, and then go hunting.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a plan.
Very well.
And I guess we'll do that.
Are you leaving the guards here, and do you leave them with any words?
I think we'll leave the guards here. I don't really know what we would say to them, to be honest.
They need rest, one way or another.
Then we'll tell them to rest and recover their wounds.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. All right. They give you a trusting nod, and Zhangpeng is going to palm something to you, Aleister. It's just going to be a signal whistle. If you truly need help or a distraction, give it a blow.
Aleister will give Zhangpeng a firm nod.
And make it known. My mother likely has a fortress somewhere. I will not go to her myself, not until Willowshore is safe. But there might be some people. Arashi, she lets her daughter get babysat by her every once in a while. Sit down. The entrance lies ahead of you.
Well, it seems as if the only course of action at this point is removing the Grey Butcher from the equation. Everything that's been happening so far seems linked to him, regardless of some of our prior histories to it.
That I can agree with you.
Given his potential history, the thing that he'd want the most is to take on what he's missed so far. Probably get revenge on you, old friend. Regardless of what that may be. We should fight it as if it's going to be our last fight ever, instead of thinking that it's just some apron. Strategize, build, and overcome.
can do this, and we can bring Willowshore back to order.
And if we can't, then at least we died trying, didn't we?
I'd really not like to think about this whole thing ending in some flash of viscera and glory, but whatever.
There's no better way to envision it, friend. Death by glory is better than not having tried at all. If we don't try, we never succeed, and everyone dies. If we fail, at least we fought hard and we gave the others a vantage. So let's give them that vantage.
I am at liberty to agree with you.
And with that, Yoru takes her leave and opens the door.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to start moving. The fucking door opening 3 different times.
We have this heartwarming little speech moment, and then all of a sudden, it's sounds like that
No matter
grapefruit
where-
lady.
No matter where you want to go, this is the way out of the jail area.
Yeah.
All right. Well, where did they say that the cages were? The prisoners? Yeah.
Over here.
Oh, then we should fucking head there first, then. See who they're keeping in track.
Honestly, that's actually really smart. We probably should.
Remember that time that Zhang Peng, the other Zhang Peng that was in front of the door said, don't go over there.
Yeah.
Nah, that's fine. No, ignore that. There's monsters. When you turn the corner, you see an outdoor bamboo prison cell, and you see that there are 2 young Willowshore residents who immediately back away from both of you and all of you as you approach. One of them is missing, and there is a blood trail from where they were. Please, not yet. Not yet. I can lift something. I can fight.
Hey, relax there, young one. We're not here to harm you. I'm gonna ask you some questions really quickly. How did you end up here, and who was with you? Because it looks like fresh blood on the ground.
It was Maling. I guess he just stood out. We were taken here by, kind of takes like a moment. Something. It was purple and teeth. It was small, but they raised up their leg and they show you like this gashed wound in their ankle.
I see. You've been bitten by the rabbits. Huh. Well then. Do you seek to be freed and brought to safety, or do you seek to stay in a cage for the remainder of your hour-filled life?
You know where safety is?
Well, yeah, it's inside the
Where's
building.
safety?
Off to your right.
No, that's full of monsters. That's
Not anymore.
We may or may not have killed them all.
The
really.
only things residing in the building next to you are the guards. It is within your best interest, once we let you out, to stay with them.
Yes, please let us out before the apron comes back. If it comes back, it's gonna take one of us.
Well, good news. One of us has a key. Which one of us has the key?
I mean, I do.
Huh, well, you look at that. Come on out, run inside, and don't waste any more time. I don't feel like getting cluster fucked by an apron that decides that it likes my skin.
They will rush forward as you guys guide them into the entrance.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Okay. They will absolutely go with you. And will rush inside the barracks and jail. They like squelch and scream at the sight of the dead Jenkins and Snake. And as you take them in, Zhangpeng vows to take care of them.
Nice.
Make sure that you take care of these little ones. They were out there for quite some time, and they look famished. Find them some food while I go and fuck up this piece of cloth.
Zhangpeng nods. I'll find food for all of us.
No matter what you do, Zhangpeng, rest up and keep this door closed.
Longer I sit, the more people die.
The less energy you have, the less people you can protect.
He would sigh and sit down defeated. More than he has already.
And don't forget,
Yeah! Cracking open a cold one with the boy.
God damn it.
All right. Sounds like you're ready to make your way outside of the barracks. Now,
Indeed.
take your step on that blue marker, and it will take you back to the overview area.
oh,
Word. Oh.
Oh, it's pretty dark in here. Scary, spooky, scary.
As you look ahead into downtown Willowshore, you see the public stage. The mural on the back wall, the open air stage, is heavily chipped and defaced at this point, and you swear you can hear something coming from within or around it. The Governor's Manor's entrance lies on this hill down to the right, slopes over a small bridge near the koi pond, and should lead right up to his manor in the stone guardians, the giant lions that represent Longwa's empire. To your north is the bathhouse and the Tree Sparrow's Rest, with a food storage area and the bathhouse, of course. You have plenty of directions to go here.
Let's head towards the manor.
Yeah, we need to head towards the manor.
You need
Aleister.
health, my friend.
hold up, I could use a bath.
No, real.
You do smell like shit. Get over
I'm
here.
annoying this place.
as-
It'll be a bloodbath, you know. I've already
You're
had a
the
couple
light.
of those.
You're the party light.
I am the light. Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
You're right. You're the light. You carry it forward for
I
everybody.
am the storm that is approaching.
So as you move, it is further to the south. So you can go along this way here. You see the small shrine to Shaylin here. Even now, in the darkness and the gray mist, you can see the coloration of the beautiful songbird. Shaylin is the goddess of art, beauty, love, and passion and creativity. These are some of the small village houses. It's to the south and past on this road is what you're looking for. And it hits you, Aleister, as you round the corner. There's the stone lions. The crowning jewel of downtown Willowshore is nothing but dirt. The only indication that there even was a building here is the two guardian stone lions. They are defaced, they are damaged, but the entirety of the manor, blessed by the heavenly court itself, and all trace of the royalty is gone.
I think Aleister's gonna be kind of just. He's gonna be very dumbfounded with the fact that there's nothing here. How the fuck can a building of that size just up and disappear like nothing was here to begin with?
Mandela effect.
What?
I just have like a dumbfounded smile on my face as both of my eyes are going left and right as I realize my tiredness is setting in. Just I like
You look
trains.
around, Aleister, at the area. It's uncanny. This is the largest plot in downtown Willowshore, made specifically for that. This has been here since you have been here. And it's gone. Water has taken its place, and dirt.
Are we
Weird.
capable of doing a perception check in case there's some sort of fucking field up or something?
It might be an
I
illusion.
think.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna run a perception real quick. 'Cause I don't believe what I'm seeing either.
I don't either. Not for
So-
a fucking second.
Would this be a seek?
Thank you for following.
Yeah, be seek.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a seek real quick.
I mean, yeah, the governor is a potent sorcerer. He's able to.
Hostile
He's
forces
been able to
detected.
create many
Arming
wardings and
defensive.
powerful things for all of Willowshore. But this, you can see through it to the other side. You look around left and right. You see past and into the river where it so nicely is residing. So the river Saiba's right beside. You don't see any small glints, any tricks of the light. The mist itself is moving through it. And even if you are brave enough, you could even put a hand towards the plot.
New subscription received. Dispensing gratitude. Gratitude
Yeah.
dispensed.
Yeah.
For the first time since the governor had taken his hold on Willowshore, where he had put up his powerful wards and the heavenly court blessed his manor, you don't feel a rejection, a repulsion. You feel nothing but the soft dirt and grass under your boots. It is absence.
Another mystery.
Well,
Interesting.
you can't just up and leave. It's not like the palace grew legs and walked to the left or right. There had to have been something that made it just go poof, and to be honest, it doesn't seem like it would just snap out of existence. We're not in that level of movie or comic book.
The governor is a very powerful individual. But there's nothing here. His manor was blessed. Even when I would step foot into it, I would feel a weight of rejection. I don't feel that. It's not here. Nor is he.
So you
Arashi.
reckon-
As you fall down, kind of like, and begin to look at the tracks, this is something you're used to, looking for tracks. There are boots in the mud, but it's dozens of boots. Fresh boots this last morning. And you see interspersed in it is hands and feet. And you realize as you look back across the, it's so clear, you can see it as clear as day. Villagers running from these monsters towards the governor's manor and finding nothing, falling to their knees before being captured or running towards their homes.
Well, you're not gonna like this one. Tons of tracks leading to the manor where the manor was not. They ran out into the center of the field thinking they were coming for the private safety, and only for them to show that they were going to die. coincidentally, with the mana being gone, you're fresh out of healing elixirs. And if everybody else noticed that the mansion was gone, it means there is no illusion here. It is simply missing.
The question is, where do the footsteps stop?
Right out into the... Can I see where they are? Like where they falter? Like where they stop being a thing?
There's never an end to them. They fall to their knees before picking up and then looking around. They either flee to the north, the south, east, the west. They go home, they go to their families, they go to find safety. But there's no clear method of you looking about and seeing disappearing footprints. They just seem to have come to the same realization you have.
I would say that I look at it and I just go, well, no, there's no simple stop here. I would reckon that they just kept running, hoping that they'd wait out the storm.
Well, if the manor is not here, we shouldn't dawdle. We have more pressing matters to attend to.
No, I
need to figure out what's causing this.
North, south, east, west. Do you go towards the Grey Butcher, down to his parade, and partake in brutal cookware combat? Or do you seek refuge, like so many else did?
I'm killing that shit.
Very well.
That's what I'm wanting to do. I want to kill the fucking thing. I'm tired of that little shit.
In your frustration and hatred and confusion, you grab your blade, your cane, your fabrics, and your haunting hymns. And you make your way to the south, this time defiant at the clattering song of the brutal Grey Butcher. And I assume you don't spare any wasted time hiding.
Nope.
Nope.
Very well.
Not even close.
Then in very quick due time, do you find yourselves in a further alley than the one you came initially in. And find yourselves on the direct route that the governor himself takes all the way to the main street to walk down this same festival way, this parading reenactment area. The same one that just yesterday you also enjoyed. And without missing a beat, you hear it. The clattering cacophony of the monster that calls itself the Grey Butcher. And the twisting cookware swarms of meat cleavers, tenderizers, kettles, pans, chopsticks, all dancing and singing. And you walk right into it. It sits just down the way where it sees you. It stops, halting its procession. Oh, yeah. What goes there? Meat? Or more party tools?
Well, go on. Say hi to your old friend.
I'm gonna... How I kind of envisioned our first meeting, Aleister and the Butcher, is... Aleister does this thing when he's on contract. Kind of an intimidation method of kind of like a haunting whistle. He's like whistling a tune as he's walking. I guess we could try like do that as like an intimidation kind of check to see how it reacts. Because if it is the Butcher, I'm sure it would remember.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you had like a description of exactly what you did, because I assume you have the contract from the governor. Mandate.
Yeah. The contract was pretty much just, handle this situation of, tracking who is killing people. Aleister made his way to multiple places, finding clues here and there, and it all led him to the butcher while he was working. When Aleister found him, he kind of just came in through the back, came in whistling, didn't say a word to the butcher, and then just executed him. No questions asked.
It flips its apron around, the eyes trying to wink into the 2 slash marks that you put through him that have now become its eye holes. He was wearing the apron when he died. You suddenly see it begin to seep with fresh blood. The small tendrils that make up arms and a mouth begin to quake.
You want my title? You're no butcher.
I slaughtered you before, and I'll do it again.
It lets out a wave of laughter as you watch all the swarms begin to move in a clacking cacophony before it shouts out,
I've always wanted to see your black blood spilled on the floor. Cold steak served best.
Man, aren't you an asshole? I can see why you killed him.
I killed him because he was murdering women, children, innocent men all over Willowshore. The one thing about him is he's not exactly the smartest.
Well, then
You
you
left
should.
clues everywhere. Leading
Brains,
Well, then.
kidney, tongue. We're all meat in the end, even you.
Well, this should be a piece of cake then. If he's not smart to fight you then, he's not smart enough to fight you now. And I say, with 4 of us here, should make a quick reckoning.
Agreed. A reckoning.
and it throws its arms forward as the cacophony of swarms rush first. And I don't think we have any more time tonight for a boss fight, do we?
No.
No, not necessarily.
I got all the time in the world. I'll fight him right now.
Well, I guess next session we doing a boss fight, baby.
Sounds good. I always hate leaving you guys like this.
No, it's fine. It's a
No,
great
it's
thing.
good.
It's like a great little cliffhanger. It's like, oh, start us in a fight next game. Like, that's fun.
Exactly. All right. I'm excited for that rematch.
It's going to be interesting.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for playing. I'm hoping the mysteries are going stranger. You've got hints at what must be coming. Also, it's a very weird time that we hit break button. I'm not sure if you can see that, but break was started at 1111111. But
Insane.
in either case, thank you all so much for playing. And yeah, I'm excited to see where you guys go, what you guys try to figure out, and how exactly you deal with everything that seems to be infecting Willowshore. I mean, a Rokora Kubi should be fine, right?
Yeah, totally. As somebody who knows the fucking mythos of those goddamn things, yeah, we're fuck that.
All right.
Suck.
All right, y'all.
Do you guys want to spend any time post stream? You just end off the stream.
We could talk about stuff.
No, you can. There we go. There we go.
Oh goodness. But no, this campaign's great. I'm
Having a good time?
thoroughly enjoying what we're doing. Yeah, it's really fun.
How are you?
It was
I I love looking at the fucking BRB sticky note on Grudge. You just left it there the entire game. I found that really fucking funny.
I was like, it's just an empty spot where we're waiting for him. I was like, may as well put something there, huh?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm really surprised you didn't make it Italy flavored.
You trust me,
Yeah,
he'll
he
come back with a lot of spaghetti. Don't worry.
he will.
Yeah.
Oh, easily.
He's gonna make an
Oh.
Italy joke. I swear to God, he's going to make one when he's back at some point during session. I feel it.
Also, I can finally do this now. Oopsies.
Oh, word.
Wait, what?
Interesting.
What happened?
Okay.
There's a reputation tracker in the bottom left. It just lost somebody.
Oh. Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
Where once there was a governor. He's just as missing as his manor is right now.
That's. Oh, okay.
All
See,
right, well that's just. Mhm.
I
What-
knew.
what?
I was gonna say during the session, you said while we were on break, you were like, "I can't wait for you guys to be able to talk to actual people," and I should have taken that as a sign of that fucker ain't real.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Oh, that Zhang Peng was
A
something else.
shapeshifter, yeah. I
Hey,
should have known, man.
It's that, and then I'm gonna put down the other one that you fought. Hold on. What'd you guys think of that thing?
Oh,
you guys didn't spend
That's
much time
weird.
interesting. I thought it was cool. I was like, what the fuck? That little shapeshifter guy. This was very interesting.
What a
Who knows
little
many of your loved
nerd.
ones are that. There we go. Got him on the page.
Oh yeah.
I'm all but excited to introduce you to the horrors to come. But Oaway, Yoru, you're quieter towards the end. How are you guys enjoying it? Do you have any like questions or fun points to bring up?
I
I'm
don't really
big
have any
feeling. It was fun.
questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Wait.
biding my time. I have a plan.
Wait, quit
Me?
critting.
Quit.
No.
critting.
No, I shall not.
Yeah. Fucking one-shotting two
I will not.
enemies at once.
I'm quiet and I do damage. That's it. That's what I do.
He's a quiet man. He's just like, you know what? Fuck you. Click. Dead. I kind
I
of find
enjoy
it funny though. How fucking often ask. That's like what I'm pretty sure I've counted. Like you've done it like what, like 4 or 5 different times since session 0.
Well,
They
yeah,
call this
you
the
keep
20 rolls.
rolling all the ones, and I get all the 20s. That's like there's balance in
out.
all things. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. It was funny because in session 0, like our very first bit of stuff with this, I was fucking going.
Yeah, you were going off.
Since then, a lot of my shit has just been like, what the fuck is happening? Why am I rolling so low?
Yeah, but you got the best skills in the party.
True. That's fair.
Rogues-
While I don't
rogues-
roll too high for attacks, I'm still
Yeah.
fairly skilled.
The unfortunate thing is that you don't get to see the rolls that you make because they're all private to me, you know? So,
Which
Well.
is fine.
All right.
but yeah, thank you guys so much for playing. I'm glad you all 4 of you are having fun. I hope you enjoyed your little memorial. I bet you didn't think that it was going to come up way more than it actually did. When they were talking about a memorial for the killings of the butcher. But
Oh yeah.
take care, don't die. Thank you guys for playing. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back next week, same time, same place. You're never leaving.
Oh. Say hi to Eros when you get over there because we're going to Eros. They're doing TTRPG right now, so.
Oh, do you want me to go walk in
yeah,
there and yell at
Rose
arrows?
is playing Monster
Oh,
of
yeah.
the Week.
You want me to go in there and yell at arrows? I'll interrupt their session right now.
Quite literally just go.
Yeah, go into the room.
All right.
Arrows are just like,
Everybody kicks open the door. We're gonna do how about Evermore D&D.
Evermore can't stop critting, dude.
Ass can't stop.
stop
I can't
critting.
stop critting.
I can't hold all
stop
these
critting.
crits.
Stop critting. Everybody just do this as your
Everyone can't stop critting.
yeah, do that as your entry to raid, and then we'll fucking go from there. Thank you guys for watching. Love you all. Take care. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. I'm gonna go and pass out. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I am loving that canonically. Me and God, my brain.
Yoru?
Which they're not, though. But I'm
Yes, Yoru. Yeah, is it Yoru? Yeah, me and Yoru keep bonding over the fact that Arashi is